Hello and welcome back to another episode of SDS, where today we are looking at one player every Premier League club should be signing in January. And of course, I have a wonderful table to join me today. Sit next to me, my vice captain, my fellow F, El Faisal. How are you, brother?
Double F.
Good?
I'm very good, thank you very much.
Good to have you here. Good to have you here. As always, Leah's Bouzidi sitting across him. How you doing, Big L?
I'm good.
Smell good. Big I, Illy Willy. How are you, brother? You good? Sitting across me as well. We got him joining me. And listen, this is an interesting one. We're going to go through all 20 teams in the Premier League. January window is, of course, round the corner. So what better time to preview it and have a look at seeing what everybody is missing, what everybody needs, and what better place to start. We're going to do this in alphabetical order.
Oh, so, alphabetical.
Ilyas, let me come to you first.
Oh, we start with Aston Villa first?
We have to start with the Arsenal.
The Arsenal.
The Arsenal. Now.
Yeah.
AFC Bournemouth. Hey, stick to the B's, bitch. Sorry, my bad. Keep it professional. Come on, guys.
Stick to the B's.
Arsenal.
So,
looking like they need to do some
we
shopping.
need to bolster the Arsenal.
Yes.
If you get what I mean.
The armory.
If you get what I mean.
Get a couple of extra guns and
gunners. No, we need a couple extra gunners.
Some bullets.
We need a little more.
Where are you looking this January?
Okay, we going realistic or unrealistic?
I mean, we can go wherever you like, brother.
No, because there's unrealistic this window. There is unrealistic this window.
I like to hear unrealistic shouts always.
Unrealistic.
And I like to hear the reasoning behind.
It's unrealistic. Take me about 8 hours up north. Place called Newcastle. Get me the man who's wearing number 14 on his back, like his idol, Thierry Henry, fellow Somali brother, Abdullahi Isaac.
Allegedly.
Yep, allegedly. Feels you one like that. But no, that's my unrealistic one. Of course, I think near impossible to sign a player as good as him from a club backed by Saudis in January. I think you'd have to 150 mil. You'd have to pay something crazy just to get him out of there. So that's my unrealistic one. But realistic, I'm more on the vibe of Semenyo. We said in the other video, Bakayoko and Mbeumo. Those are the kind of three. They can play across the front three. They can even play similar to Odegaard, not in the same role, but they could play, if we need to attack a team, they could play in that role as well. I would go for one of those three, ideally. But
I mean, with Isaac, Newcastle are reportedly struggling in terms of FFP.
I don't think they are anymore. I think they beat it last summer when they sold Elliot Anderson and Minte.
I don't know. I thought they still needed to sell
because remember they needed to sell. They needed to like offload like 70 mil, 80 mil, and they sold Minte for 30. They sold Elliot Anderson for like 35. Which was 65. Then they got rid of a couple of extras. They got Vlachodimos in the weird under the table deal.
Million.
Do you know what I mean? Like they done a lot of weird shady business, which of course nowadays, if you find loophole in PSR and FFP,
I think it's worth a punt though. I think if you guys are seriously willing to push the ball out.
Isaac is the last asset they would ever give up, bro. Let's be real. You got Bruno Guimaraes, who's ahead of him in potential sales. You got Anthony Gordon. I think Isaac, they're going to hold on to that one for dear life.
Do you think some of those other targets are kind of better areas to look at then? Someone like a Mbeumo, someone like a Semenyo, as he said.
Yeah, potentially. I think Semenyo's going to be very difficult as well too. But here's the thing. Arsenal are at a position right now. It's a weird place, right? They're obviously too good to drop out the top four. But it doesn't seem like they're quite good enough to get over the hurdle and win the league. So finding players that bridge that gap, it's difficult because they're top-end quality players. They're going to be difficult to bring, but this is where I keep bringing up that word ambition. You're going to have to be aggressive and ambitious in strengthening the squad because now you're at a point where Arteta's done such a brilliant job building the squad that only the elite of the elite are really, in my opinion, taking this team up another level. Yeah, those are the hardest players to get. They're very difficult to get in January, but yeah, man, you gotta be looking up. I don't want to hear any names of like we had sent Trossard a few summers ago and like Jorginho. Nah. You guys have moved past that. You guys need top-end talent. January is tough, but I mean, Bakayoko potentially, like, I know I kind of contradicts what I just said because I said you need top players. But in terms of potential, the way he's spoken about what he's shown in brief cameos for PSV, I think there's potentially
could be a solid option.
Also how I look at it as well is Liverpool signed Van Dijk, Suarez, all these players in January, and look at what they've done in the future for them, whether it's immediate impact or the season after or 2 seasons later. If Arteta can go to the board and say, if you get me an Isaac, obviously these are incredible players, Isaac, Kavicha, any of these kind of top level £100+ million players, and you say to them, they'll make us an immediate impact, give us a fighting chance to win the league. Man City are out of it. Chelsea could potentially fall off because their defense is not that great. And you've got Liverpool. Everyone's waiting for that slump in form.
Yeah.
And you know Salah, what he just posted today. So you know the curse, the Christmas curse. So everyone knows that there's potential for Arsenal to overtake these teams. Maybe the board take the punt and list.
And there's an opportunity there this season. You almost feel like
biggest opportunity,
there.
the biggest.
Can I ask you a question before you go into phase?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go.
What about a striker?
A striker,
Like
I think.
a number 9, because we're talking a lot about Saka replacements, and fair enough. But like, let me throw you a name, because I think a lot of teams lacked the summer, not going for him, and I think he got to move elsewhere. But I think a lot of teams looking back on it should have went for him. That's Ivan Toney. Is there still potential in your eyes that he could come back to the Premier League and put something together for Arsenal? Because I looked at, for me in the summer, I actually said City should go after him as a backup to Haaland.
Yeah.
He'd want to play European football. You're playing in the biggest games. United, for me, they could have used him as a center forward, and Arsenal, of course. Could you potentially see
I
that?
can't remember if I said I wanted him or not, but looking at it now, my preference would have been him over Havertz because he's a much better footballer. Way better footballer, better finisher, does everything better than Hazard. Maybe Havertz. Yeah, and Hazard.
I don't know about that one.
Havertz bar maybe Hazard. His aerial ability. But if now there was opportunity to go get him in Jan, I'd say a lot of teams would easily go after him.
Interesting shout. I can't lie. Basil, what are you saying?
I went with Semenyo.
Semenyo?
Yeah, I feel
Bournemouth.
like...
You think Bournemouth would let him go, though? 'Cause
Bournemouth are now competing for that European spot. I think if Arsenal went up to him and said, yo, we'll give you... I think his value, if I'm not mistaken, is like 50-something in terms of how much they feel he's worth. If they go up to, listen, say 60 mil, we'll give you... We'll triple your wages, of course. Not triple, I mean double your wages. He can play on the right. Of course, this is natural position. When Saka comes back, he can go on the left, which he played last season. So I think Semenyo is a realistic target. Isaac is, I think, it's the dream target. Rodrigo, Kivic, Leao, but realistically, I think it's either between Bakayoko or Semenyo. But Semenyo is a bit Premier League proven, of course.
Yeah. No, listen, I think Semenyo is a great shout. I think especially this 2024 calendar year, I think he's done incredible. Second half of last season, start of this season. I think one that hasn't been mentioned, Ademola Lookman, in my opinion.
I would love him.
I think he covers multiple positions. Obviously, just picked up the African Player of the Year as well. Had an incredible European final as well, scoring a hat-trick, let's not forget. The way he started this season. I mean, Atalanta as well are almost known as a selling club. They always have premier talents. I mean, Gasperini just came out in the press the other day saying the Catalan is going to be at Liverpool within 2 years.
Oh, did you say that?
He is actively almost pushing some of his players out, it seems like. So for me, I think... with the right bid, and as you said, if they want to be ambitious and they want to go for bigger names, that is a player who right now, I think he's 27. He's in the form of his life. Stocks are there. He could come in, make a difference now, make a difference for the next couple of years. Can cover, is an upgrade on Martinelli, in my opinion. Can fill in Havertz's shoes if need be, and probably an upgrade on him. Saka's injured. I can step up for him on the right wing. Covers multiple positions, and I think... like what you lot were trying to do with Caicedo 1 January. Those types of monies, I think if you put that forward in Atlanta's face, I think they'll find it hard to say no. And I think Atlanta, one thing they're very good at, bro, they'll go to Slovenia and pick up some random Donny and turn him into the next superstar. So for them, I don't think it's as much as far-fetched option as like a Premier League club maybe selling their best player in January.
The only thing about him is Atlanta's first in the league. They've got a massive chance now to finally win it. Are they prepared to maybe slip that chance? Let's see.
But you're getting a London boy, man. Once the London clubs come knocking, it's different. Like it could be anyone. It could be Chelsea. I know Fulham would never go for him, but it could be Fulham.
And that's my thing.
Like it's a big difference when you're from London. Yeah. You test the waters. You go and ask the question: are you interested? What's your availability like? Then now he goes back home to his friends and says, "Yo, Arsenal came." What happens then?
You're talking about Lookman, right?
Yeah, Lookman. I think he'd be good. 2 Nigerian wingers as well. I'd love
he's
that.
a brilliant player, and I think after this season, I think this year it's not impossible that he leaves Atalanta. Just because, bro, they have the opportunity to do something historic. He's at the center of that. He's probably himself not going to.
Skamaka's coming back soon. Retegui's there.
But it don't matter. It don't matter.
Samadzic
that's all
there.
nice. But
like they've got options as well.
You're playing devil's advocate here. Objectively, Lookman ain't leaving. He ain't leaving Atalanta, bro. He himself, I don't think he's gonna want to leave Atalanta this summer. He probably looks at it like, yo, I got a job, bro. This is a challenge. Let's get it done. He ain't leaving in the summer after he gets business done. Then I could see him. Yeah, let me go back to England and get it done. Yeah. But for now, no way.
Because he even mentioned the penalty miss. Remember in his AFCON speech.
Yeah.
He even mentioned it. So I feel like he himself has some
unfinished business.
Yeah, unfinished business in the Premier League.
Nah, Fez. We'll see how that one progresses anyway. Let us know in the comments who you think Arsenal should sign this January. But let's move on to the next club, Aston Villa. Now, Aston Villa's a funny one because I feel like over the past 2-3 windows, maybe they have addressed a lot in their squad. And they pretty much have like two positions, 2 players for every position.
One position they haven't got now is wingers. Just got
Mm.
Leon Bailey only.
Yeah,
And
after selling.
Even though they don't play wingers at the moment.
Diaby,
Yeah. Even though they don't play wingers, yeah.
You're right. They don't play wingers. They play inverted midfielders. They've got McGinn. Huh? No. They've got McGinn, or someone who's a similar version of McGinn. He plays left wide, but he's more as an attacking midfielder. Unai knows him quite well. It's Alex Baena from Villarreal. Top assist of La Liga last season. This season, he's carrying his form. I think he's got about 8 assists this season. I think he can slot on that left-hand sided, invert into the midfield. Incredible talent, incredible player. Spanish. So that's a player that I can see maybe Unai looking at him. Villarreal they started the season very well. Over the past couple of months, they've dropped now. I can see maybe Unai testing the wall and say, yo, I need you. You never know.
Yeah, fair. Who would you say, Elias?
I struggle to find like a real name, but in terms of a profile, I think they never really replaced Moussa Diaby, and I think Leon Bailey's form has kind of tailed off, along with injuries as well. I think they miss an out-and-out winger, to be honest with you, like an out-and-out wide man.
Yeah.
They play a lot with McGinn, Rodgers, Tielemans. Like it's kind of central. I think they do miss somebody out there. So I don't know personally, like the name. Maybe this is where your FM bag comes in, but I think that's where they should be targeting. I think they never replaced Diaby, and I think Bailey has been. I think last season had a great year, but this year not so much.
Do you know one player I think could come in nicely, and he's put up numbers I think every single year. Call me crazy in the Portuguese league for Sporting Lisbon. Your coach Ruben Amorim will know him very well. Pedro Goncalves, who I think left winger can play through the middle as well. Every season he's putting up double figures in goals, double figures in assists, and you see some of these goals, bro. This guy is not short of technique.
Don't you think he's more central though, in terms of like not really the left winger?
He comes off the left.
But he's playing in that plays system. There's dual 10s though. That's the thing. There are dual 10s in that system.
I think previously though, when they were playing with more natural wingers as well, he was still playing out there. I think he's someone. Put it this way, I've always wanted to see what his next step is, and I think a club like Aston Villa, they're in the Champions League at the moment. They're in and around those European places in the Premier League. Unai Emery's there. I think they've got enough pull about them to be able to pick up a player like that in January, and he can come in and make a difference straight away.
I've got someone for it. They do need a right back. Matty Cash is not the best for them.
Yeah, because Ezri Konsa filled in there last.
But I do think Emery likes the 3 centre backs playing across the back 3. But I think they could go and get once Xabi Alonso leaves Bayern, Leverkusen, they could go and try and get Jeremy Frimpong.
I mean, he's more like a right wing.
He's a right wing back, but they like the overlapping fullback. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Leverkusen and Aston Villa are similar levels in terms of where they are in the leagues right now. They play good style of football. They can persuade them with the money and the Champions League.
Do you think Frimpong would leave Leverkusen to go to Aston Villa?
They're in a similar position. I think once Xabi Alonso leaves, which everyone thinks he's going to leave in the summer, there's a way to get him.
But you don't think Frimpong could aim higher than Aston Villa? With all due respect to Aston Villa.
That's what I think.
Because he's looked at, like you said, as a right wing back. And no one really plays right wing backs anymore.
I mean,
it's tough.
Teams that do play right wing back. I mean, like
Inter, what are they going to spend money? Do Inter spend money ever? No.
But I don't know. I think Frimpong could potentially do better than Villa. I think so. Especially if Villa don't make the Champions League again. Leverkusen, they might drop off, but I feel like they're still like a European team. But I hear it, to be fair.
Yeah,
right?
they do need a right back.
It's different.
Yeah, I mean, Sacha Boey at Bayern Munich.
Sacha Boey would be good,
He's not playing much.
He's been injured when he
I think he was
joined.
playing before he went down.
I'm just having a look at a list of.
I mean, Bayern have a surplus of wingers. The problem is they're kind of washed. So because I was thinking Coleman, but Coleman's crocked and he's washed. So like, I don't know.
Can't take Gnabry. He's washed.
Yeah, Sané.
Sané won't really leave to go down.
This
level.
one might depend on obviously the Trent situation, but take a punt on Conor Bradley.
That would be
depends
good.
if Trent signs long term.
That's
a sign for Conor Bradley that like, you're either happy to be the deputy for the rest of your life, or look, Villa. Credit to them.
I think that would be
that's a great step. That's a great step.
Not
for sure. So potentially,
become a starting right back. Yeah.
Let's move on from Aston Villa and let's delve into Bournemouth.
AFC
Bournemouth.
Can I tell you what I put down?
Who have you put down?
I said they're perfect. They don't need to sign anyone in January. That's what I said.
Just the way they
No, that's not even a cop-out. Like, generally,
generally,
I don't think they need to sign anyone. I think they're playing perfect at the moment. I think your boy, the manager, go and say his name for me. I like the way you say Anthony. I like the way you say, you know, just does something to me.
It's like Anthony with a lisp.
Yeah, but no, I think he's done an amazing job. I think Bournemouth are lucky to have a manager like him at the moment, and I feel like he himself won't really want to sign someone that can interrupt the dressing room.
Maybe a bit of depth. Maybe someone that
Potentially a
can
bit of depth, but they don't really need much depth.
If Nelson goes down, who's their center forward?
Enes Unal.
Yeah.
You know,
Got 2 and 2, scored a nice little free kick the other week.
He contributes.
Do you know what I mean? Like they play once a week. They're not in any real cup competitions where they have to chop and
Even when
change.
you look at wing option, Utara, Kluivert, Semenyo,
Nah, they got
Sinistera.
options. They got options.
Look at their backline's pretty decent
You
as
look
well.
at the
Hoyson's
midfield.
starting
They
to start
got
now.
3 center backs in Senesi, Højlund,
Zabani.
Yeah, Zabani.
I'm gonna give you
Kirk
one.
as a
The
left
only one
back.
is left back is Kirkes is the only one.
And that was who I had. But with left back, I've got it in prediction with someone leaving as a left back because I've got my man. I don't think he's going to stay next season.
But we're talking about January.
Yeah, no. So it's either this summer.
So you got to go. Yeah, he's saying go early.
I think it's leaving. So I think they should get him, and that is someone that plays for my team, and that is Mr. Fran Garcia, which Anthony knows very well.
Are you giving up on Fran Garcia? I remember you were very excited about
But
him.
I'm more than happy to let him go.
Wow!
Mendy
Mendy outlasts another one.
You know what they're doing though? Buyback clause. Come back here.
Oh, 100%.
So you for 30 mil,
Mendy, I'll leave another one.
23 mil, and then
trust
he's worth 60 mil, and then they say come back for 23 mil.
I've got Fran Garcia. I feel like Anthony knows him quite well. His best season was with Anthony.
Yeah.
And now Premier League. I feel like we've seen Spanish left backs go there. Alex Moreno. Who's that guy?
Alberto Moreno.
Alberto Moreno as well. Who's the guy who went for Aston Villa? Alex Moreno, isn't it?
Yes, Moreno,
Alex
yeah.
Moreno.
Yeah.
I feel like he can do it, and get him for cheap. Trust me, bro. 10 to 15 million.
I don't think they need another left back though. That's the only thing. They bought Maatsen for big money in the summer. They still have Digne.
Bournemouth.
Oh, we're talking about because he said Unai Emery. That's why he got me spun off.
No,
Yeah,
Anthony, I said.
I'm lost my mind. They said Alex Moreno. That's why I went to Villa.
Yeah.
He threw me off. I got there in the end.
When is Maatsen? I was like, when did Maatsen go?
Hold on, what?
Bro, I forgot completely.
Digne?
I forgot completely, bro.
No.
I'm overworked, man. You know, in career mode, bro. I'm on red health right now,
This
bro.
guy used the same excuse. Like.
Red energy.
I've got Fran Garcia.
Okay, nice.
Oh, fairs. I actually think that's a great shout. I do hear the defensive midfield one though. How is Kenneth Vermeeren performing at Atletico Madrid these days? Or Arthur Vermeeren, sorry.
Arthur Vermeeren. He's not starting for Atleti.
Is he away
That sounds
on
like a name
loan?
that doesn't even
He's-
sniff the bench.
I believe he's away on loan, isn't he, this season at RB Leipzig?
He's starting for Atleti.
Yeah, he's away on loan at Leipzig, that's why.
I think even in that position, though, Ilias is right. Well, they got Tyler Adams.
Yeah,
Who else was playing there next
Tyler
time?
Adams and Philip Billing are the only two kind of...
No, who
Max
plays in
Christie,
mid-
sorry, is
yeah,
the other
Max-
one. Max Christie.
Right now, I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like
actually looking at the squad.
Who started? Ryan Christie. Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Christie, bro. I think he won the most...
midfield with Tyler Adams this weekend.
Christie.
Was it just those two?
Yeah.
Those two pivot, and then as a 10,
Alex
it was Kluivert.
yeah. For me, right now, they're in a
Alex
great
Scott
spot.
there
They're
as
in a
well,
great
David
spot.
Brooks.
I would say I agree with you. Either look to find like a replacement for Kerkez because
Yeah.
it could potentially be off in the summer, or for me, I think you could do worse than finding like another center forward that like. You know, with Bournemouth, right? Their scouting system is good, man.
Hey,
Or maybe,
hey.
or maybe.
Sergio Reguilon.
Nah.
I was a bit loud.
I know, right? Because you're saying they don't need anybody, and I hear you, but they also didn't need Højlund last year.
Yeah,
for example,
they didn't need Højlund, yeah.
Senesi and Zaberni were
They were
great
very
center
good,
back
yeah.
partnership,
Yeah.
and
Another option could be, which I haven't mentioned, is Kepa's actually done a decent job there. But he's only on loan. So
Okay, yeah.
So maybe
And they
Chelsea-
got rid of Neto as well.
exactly. So maybe a goalkeeper. But yeah,
But back to the Højlund point, I feel like Højlund... I think Højlund was more of, we can't turn this down.
yeah.
Then we're looking for him. Do you
True,
get what I mean?
it was an
Højlund-
opportunity.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
opportunity.
Nah, fairs.
Probably
Let's
surprised they
move.
got him, to be
Yeah, so I was surprised they got him. Shaib was surprised they got him.
Let's move on to the next club anay. And
Højlund's
that
getting a big move
is
soon.
in
trust
West
me.
London. Brentford. Brentford FC. Who do we
Brentford.
feel like they need to address
need a
and
left back.
sign?
They got Lewis Potter playing out of position.
Well, you know, me and you. Yeah, we got this.
Keenan Lewis.
Come on, brother.
He's a centre mid.
Aye,
He's a
well,
right foot centre mid playing left back.
Well, please, someone read it. Wait. Exactly what you said. Look at that. They sometimes force Lewis Potter as a left back.
Sometimes.
That was actually going to
Yeah.
be the option I suggest.
He's been there since the first game of the season. Since
Well,
Rico Henry went down.
and
they've had
every
Lewis Potter.
time, ever since he's gone,
And he's
I
a
think-
right foot, yeah.
So as a left, I got left back as well, and I have a left back which Chelsea are looking to desperately sell. You never know, he might go somewhere else and play better.
Okay, yeah.
Ah,
I've got
I
Ben
like
Chilwell.
this.
I like that.
Fairs.
I like this a
I think
lot.
his wages are too high to go Brentford.
I think they take a loan
Alone would be nice.
They
Alone
asked
would be
Chelsea
nice.
to pay whatever percentage
me.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
And Chelsea will
Let's
be
see
more
how
than
it
happy.
goes for
Yeah.
us, for him,
Yeah.
for everybody. And if it does,
Does-
he needs to
yeah,
take a
moving
wage
that
cut.
far.
I like Chilwell to
Yeah.
Brentford.
I done Mittelstadt, German left back.
Ooh,
Left
from
wing back.
starter for Germany. Yeah, plays for
Yeah.
Stuttgart.
Stuttgart.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got his title there now.
Yeah,
He's
left wing back. He played in the summer. I feel like those kind of players you can lure them to West London. New builds around the stadium. You could tell them, yo, you can live one of the flats that watch the games over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can lure them kind of players in. But I feel like they need a left back of that kind of just bombs up and down, like Raum as well. You know those kind of left backs up
Yeah.
and down, non-stop. I feel like they'll be all right.
Sergio Reguilon? Anyone?
He was there already.
Stop trying to.
He was there already,
Toyota. We ain't taking your Toyota, bro. Keep it shit.
Man, Civic's still good. Hey, that ain't even a Civic, man. Oh, but no, I agree. I think Chilwell
great shout.
is a great shout.
Yeah,
I think
Chilwell's good. Yeah, very good.
stays in West London as well. So
Yeah, you don't need to go
won't
far.
be too bad for him.
He can still go take on the weekends.
Next up, we have Brighton. And this is the Bournemouth situation, in my opinion, because they were the highest spenders in the summer, in actual fact. You look at their squad, and they don't have two options. They probably have three options for every position.
No. You look at centre backs, because if you look at the centre backs option, yeah.
I think that's what Dunk, Van
Dunk,
Heck, Eagle.
Now, in terms of quality, can you upgrade on
Veltman's
it?
playing at right back.
Veltman is his contract is about to finish.
I was saying more
Dunk,
right back.
his
Than
contract
They will
is about to
renew that,
finish
by the way.
as well.
They'll renew them.
I'm looking at Brighton because you know how they are, man. They always like to get some, get the kids,
Get a gem.
get a gem. I feel like they will get a
Get the
gem
kids,
that
eh?
we're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that sounds crazy.
It's crazy.
Put him in the back of the van.
I think they are gonna get a centre back that we've been looking at, but we're not gonna get. We're too stupid to get him now.
Yeah.
Brighton's gonna get him, and we're gonna go to Brighton in about 2-3 years. Yo, we like him. Let's get him. And that is a guy from Palmeiras, and his name is Vitor Reis. Release cost of 65 million.
Okay.
65 million.
Yeah.
For Brazilian defender.
No, his release cost is 65 mil.
65 million.
How the hell are Brighton gonna sign him?
No one's
Reese
gonna
as
pay
in
that.
Reese.
No, Reis. His release cost is 65 million.
So Bug Rice.
But with him, they don't really. Palmeiras has basically said, "Yo, anyone that offers 40, anyone that gets close to 40, he's
Oh, they're just saying that anyone can take him.
out." And
We don't want him
and
anymore.
You say you got him for 40, that means you got him for 30.
and
Literally.
19-year-old, he's been called as the next Thiago Silva. Brighton, they lack those little gems.
Yeah.
I feel like he might.
Is it really a gem if you buy him for 40 mil?
And then technically it's 30, so.
Yeah.
Was it 5 million?
Yeah. I was looking more for right back kind of vibe because they've got
And Lamptey's playing there a lot recently.
Lamptey's playing a lot, but he was out of favour.
Yeah.
They've got Veltman.
Yeah.
Kadioglu's back, but he's more of a left back.
Yeah.
Playing, he could play anywhere. He was playing right wing at one point. He could play anywhere. I'd say more of a fullback they need.
They got the kid at Sevilla as well, too. On loan. What's his name?
Nenad.
Nah, Barco or whatever his name is.
Oh,
Valentin
he's
Barco.
left back. He's left
Yeah,
back.
left back.
That's what I'm saying. Fullback.
Yeah, when they signed him, I thought he was going to be the guy.
He hasn't played much at
Apparently,
Sevilla
he's
either.
got- he's
He
got
hasn't-
some off-field problems.
Yeah.
A lot of high temper, apparently.
Oh, really?
That might be a move for Brentford. To
red
be
hair.
fair.
Yeah.
Bring Barco back and
I mean,
loan
I
him
was
out there.
surprised they didn't loan him out to someone English just so he can kind of.
No, but he's got to come
advertise.
back. He's not playing out there. They
Yeah.
got to loan him back
It's-
out for sure.
But right back.
Fullback, I'd say. Thank God they stopped playing that guy, that Nepo baby at left back. What's his name? Hinselwood?
Hinshelwood. Well, to be fair, he was
Thank
a
God they stopped.
midfielder anyway. He was similar like
It's a
Keenan
Nepo
Lewis
baby.
Potter.
Every game he played, his granddad and then his dad and then him all playing for
Always felt the
Brighton.
need to mention it, innit?
We get it, bro.
I'm trying to think in terms of centre backs. I quite like maybe upgrading on that because Lewis Dunk, I feel like his time has come and
Nah,
gone.
salami, bro.
Van Hecke, I think, is very good in my opinion. I think he just
Yeah,
needs
Van
maybe
Heck's very
a
good.
centre back partner. And
Very good
I
ball
do
playing
agree.
centre-back.
Veltman as well is probably getting on in age.
And that is man like Vitor Reis, fam. Vitor Reis, ball playing.
I mean, to be fair to them, they do have. Is it Igor?
Igor, yeah,
The
he's a left centre back, yeah.
middleweight MMA UFC contender.
Yeah.
Pretty decent on his day, but not really my cup of tea personally. I'm just having a look at some centre backs here.
Where is it, man?
Someone who's available in January who they could.
We got him,
you know,
man. Vitor Reis right there.
I don't know
We got him,
because
we
I
got him.
feel like Radu
I see it-
Dragusin
Hey, okay, come on.
Dragusin and Brighton. Hold on.
Regulon.
In Brighton. Hold on, Dragusin in Brighton's system.
My brother.
Playing out from the back. They do better off of you.
How
How about that?
Like with a coach like Herzl, I believe.
Let's
you're
move on
really
to
a
the
good
next scene because
coach.
you're trying to sell us the wrong kind of brother.
Honestly, I could sell two at the Brighton.
I could see it in his eyes when he was like, I'm thinking of a centre back. Who shall I think of?
I feel like
Surprised you didn't say Fraser Forster.
what we saw in the Euros was just a taster.
Yeah, was
my
it?
brother. Move on. Oh, move on to the next team, man.
They don't want the full load.
Next team,
Yeah.
next team, guys, we have is Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, South London.
Okay, well, this one,
Who
hear
do
me
we
out.
think they need?
Oh, I'm hearing you out, baby. I'm hearing you out.
Hear me out, yeah.
El Faisal, talk to me.
By the way, on this topic, I actually did a lot of research on this topic.
I can
I've done a lot of research for
bro.
Palace.
On every team, I sat
Okay,
down
first.
and I imagined myself
Spreadsheets.
being a scout.
Okay, not DOF.
No, a scout.
Okay, first.
Straight up scout, yeah. So I thought, let me feel like I live in South London,
Okay.
and let me see
Sorry.
the culture of my players and
Yeah.
how they are and everything.
Be careful what you're gonna say.
No, don't worry, brother. Don't worry, man. Listen.
I'm just worried for you, man.
PR, man. Don't worry,
He's media
man.
trained. He's media trained.
I'm in the trend, man. Don't worry. Ulisse left.
Okay.
Big miss in that team.
Ismail Assar, though.
Ismail Assar has been doing well. Kamada was there as well.
Be careful what you're gonna say.
Wharton was there. He's been injured.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been injured. Will Hughes has been doing it. Lerma has been doing. How about bring someone who one team doesn't want him, but he's got the ability, once playing in the right system, can be a Morgan Rogers, given the chances.
Okay.
And his name is Mr. Carney from Chelsea.
I said the same name. Fucking up. I had the same name. All right.
Chuck Wimaka.
I literally had the same player.
Carney from Chelsea.
Yeah, brilliant shout.
Bring him.
Yeah.
He can play as a mid in the pivot or as the right next to Eze, next to each
I
other.
actually think he's better, more advanced.
Exactly, next to Eze, him and Eze next to Mateta, Eddie.
Yeah.
Bring Carney, my brother. Chelsea don't want him. They said, bro, go.
But they don't want him because his injury, he had to rehab to walk again, isn't it? Something like that.
He's good, healthy-wise.
I'm gonna be
I
real.
know he's healthy, but
I
once,
just
as
don't.
a professional footballer, if you have to learn how to walk again,
I just don't think they ever expected Palmer to be as good as he was.
Yeah,
bro. I'll be
as well.
so real.
Yeah.
I think Chukwuemeka was supposed to come in. If you remember last season when he first came in, he actually had a big role. The
very
game
good
against
as
West
well.
Ham, I thought he was the man of the match. Went down to that injury, and then in that meantime, Palmer became a superstar. He's
Yeah.
untouchable in that role. But I agree with you because, especially with Palace, right? I don't think. Like at one point they were playing Zaha and like Bolasie, but these days, especially last year, for me it's like they play like very narrow with their attacking midfielders. For me, he's tailor made for that.
Exactly.
For that alongside Eze. Yeah, I can't believe you said that. I thought you were gonna say.
twins.
Come on, brother.
Twins. You lot are
man.
both good scouts.
Come on, man.
It's good they send you to South London, not anywhere else, because you only speak Danish,
Yeah.
Iraqi,
This guy in South
or
London.
Arab. Yeah.
Half ta. Me in South London. Oh, I'll go back to Iraq today, man. Today, not tomorrow. Today. I'm booking my ticket right now.
who did you have at Palace?
Who did you have? I'm just having a look at left backs because left backs I feel like they've only got, if I'm not mistaken,
Hey man, that's the second
Tyreek
time, bro.
Mitchell.
Come on, bro.
and right back obviously I feel like Daniel Munoz has
Munoz is
come in
good.
decently.
Stop trying to sell us regular. Stop trying to sell us regular.
Hasiva's noticed my pattern here, but
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna
No.
see because I have a soft spot for Palace.
This one he's gonna sell him Werner.
I have good deal for you, brother.
For you, my brother, 2 for 1. I give you Werner Orlon, I give you Dragusin and Sergio Reguilon half
Say,
price.
keep that shit, man.
Please.
I put down James Ward-Prowse to them.
Do you know who I
Just
thought?
some backup in midfield for them.
Whoa, where
I
is he
mean, it's
now?
a little bit
I
more.
think he's at Forest, but he's not really playing much.
Oh, okay.
He's on loan from West Ham.
He's
I thought it was last
good
season.
Premier League edition.
Can't remember where he was last season.
I was gonna go. It may sound I'm keep like saying Spurs way, but Jed Spence.
That's a good one.
I think
No,
Jed
that is
Spence
actually a good one.
covers both fullback.
Yeah, you
positions.
need him,
He's from
bro.
South
Why you
London
trying
as
to-
well.
You guys need him.
He's from
But
South London.
I think
Yeah.
for him, this is the kind of club where he goes
Yeah,
there.
he played at
10
Selhurst Park
years.
recently.
He did play at Selhurst Park in the summer, last summer.
Hey.
Didn't play that good.
Yeah, like, he might have just that Palace ain't touching him after that performance.
Yeah,
Let's
he
be
didn't play
real.
that good.
Oh man, but no, he is someone who I think could cover both right back, left back. I think they still got Joe Ward, Klein, Munoz has obviously come through this season. Looks actually decent. I can't lie at right back, but left back, I'm like Tyreek Mitchell. He's good, but
he's
I
not
still
the
think there's
offensive forward.
limitation.
Yeah.
I think
Let me
there's
ask you,
limitations.
say
He's a
this-
left back, not a left wing back.
Yeah.
Let me say this
Is
with
there a
Palace as
more
well, too.
natural left back maybe you could target? Probably, but I do think Jed Spence, there's just something that just says Crystal
Still got
Palace.
Nathaniel Klein as well.
about him. Yeah.
This is an uninspiring
Youth
shot. I'm
product,
gonna
man.
give you.
Respect it.
Klein.
Sorry.
This is an uninspiring shot I'm gonna give you. But I saw him at the weekend at Palace while his team was actually playing, and his team are having financial issues right now, actually. And they're I'm gonna recommend a few players from this team in this video, but he's the first one. Wilfried Zaha, could he make a return to Crystal Palace? He's out of form at Lyon. He's out of favor at Lyon. He's not favored whatsoever. He'd probably be on the cheap as well too. Lyon need to sell, and maybe one last homecoming for the boy.
No.
As some of us have, an SDS save in here, and we all know I'm in charge of Crystal Palace on that save. And I have gone down this route that you try and explain of bringing back Zaha for a third spell.
Trust me, it didn't go
And
successful.
trust me, brother,
No.
it's not how you think it's.
Yeah, but in your world, Norgard is like De Bruyne, man. Like, no way.
No, that was another one. We don't speak that name on this podcast, please. Sharky's not here. But Zaha, I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so.
One time for the one time.
I think that ship
or three
has sailed.
times for the third time.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. The fact that it's the third time as well,
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, him being at the game the other day
Lyon were
annoyed
playing at
me.
the same time.
Yeah, annoyed
Elise
me.
was there as well, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
his team weren't playing.
But Bayern, Germany, they get those weeks off. But Zaha being there, I was like, come on,
But
bro.
Olise he played the day before. I get
Yeah.
that. There was a Lyon game going on at the same time. So I said, "Bun you guys."
Just on that kind of left back I was talking about, obviously I've said Jed Spence, but one that's a natural, Kieran Tierney. At
Oh, he'd be
Arsenal.
quality. He'd be
I
quality.
feel like he has just basically been neglected. Gave a little reminder the other week of what he can do.
Wing back as well, too.
And do you know what else he did? He reminded us of why he never plays because he gets injured every 5 seconds.
That is very true, but I do think, Palace would be willing to take a chance.
Oh,
on that,
yeah,
maybe.
they will, yeah.
A rotation between him and Mitchell, the most
Yeah.
resilient guy in their team. I think that'd be a good rotation. But let's move on from Crystal Palace and move on to
Chelsea.
So I was waiting for. There we go. Now, having already spent 1 billion, do they need to spend anymore?
Absolutely, they do.
Talk to me, Elvis.
We know what they need. We know what they
And
need.
now, as the movie scout, I'm also a scout for Chelsea.
Chief Scout.
Yeah, to be honest, West London, South London's not too far apart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There is one position that the key word is we.
Yep.
No, we need to improve on, and that is goalkeeping.
Oh.
Goalkeeping.
Very much agree.
I've seen people say. I've seen people say striker. No.
Anyway.
I was saying right centre back.
I've seen people say right centre back. I think Malo Gusto is good enough. Or put
right
Caicedo.
I said right centre back.
Or right centre back. Oh, I think Toss has done a very good job since he's come in. Goalkeeping is the biggest issue, and for that reason, I'm looking out there at the market. Initially, I had Yoko Costa. I said, nah, not for me. Not for me. I went with another option, and that is a Champions League goalkeeper from last season, and his name is Korbel from Germany.
Oh, Kobel. Yeah.
From Dortmund. I feel like ball playing.
I was not
he's got
expecting that.
He ranked third in terms of high saved XG percentage.
Yeah.
I think he'll be very, very good for Chelsea. That is my pick.
Sanchez too, Jamaican for you?
Pick. That's a great pick.
I went goalkeeper as well, and I went for a Champions League goalkeeper as well. I went for Lunin. I feel like Lunin,
Oh, no.
he could come in. He's shown he could come in at a big club.
He wouldn't fit Maresca's system in terms of.
You think so?
Maresca want his goalkeeper to be comfortable on the field.
playing.
Just look at the optics. Chelsea going to sign. They're on the verge of trying to win the Premier League. And they're going to sign Real Madrid's second keeper to be their starter.
But I mean, that is the misconception. When Liverpool were signing Robertson, they were signing a relegated left back. When Liverpool were signing Virgil, he was playing for Southampton
But
mid-table.
both times when they were signing them, where Chelsea are in the league right now.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
they were.
Yeah,
Liverpool
Liverpool
signed
were
Robertson,
competing.
Well,
Robert's
when-
different, but
No,
when they
no,
signed
Robertson, when they
Alisson,
signed
went to the
Virgil,
Champions League final,
Alisson.
they-
But when they signed
Alisson-
Alisson, they signed a starting Roma keeper, and
I
then
see
Van
what you
Dijk,
mean. I
they
see what you
signed
mean. I get what
a
you're
starting
saying.
centre back.
But I still
They're
think
not going
Lunin
for
has
backup
proven
keeper.
his stock, in my
He can.
opinion, the last season's Champions League
Yeah.
campaign, that he can be relied on in big moments, and he's not just a guy who's going for a little purple patch.
For me, it's
And
just
I
the
think
optics.
he's just waiting for like a club to take that opportunity.
And
on
Chelsea
him.
actually wants
and I
him.
think Chelsea is actually like big enough to bring him in, if that makes sense,
they
and he's
wanted him.
comfortable with
They
it.
Chelsea
want-
can go to most clubs anyways
Yeah.
and put their balls on the table
Yeah,
and say,
100%.
yo, we want that player.
I think he is someone who's ready made. Obviously, Kelleher's another option, but I would say Kelleher, come Spurs, my brother, we got something for you. But Lunin, I think for Chelsea, we have a plan for him over there.
They actually wanted him this summer, but I think Madrid demanded a bit more. They were prepared to.
Now, having not played for a few months, I think that price will have come down.
But I don't think he'll fit.
For me, the optics
Maresca's
of just
system.
signing a backup keeper when you're on the verge, like you're second in the table and you're playing this well, to go and sign a backup keeper when you signed Jorgensen as well in the summer. I feel like it looks a bit shaky.
Another decent young keeper, Lucas Chevalier for Lille.
Yeah.
I've
don't know
heard a
that guy.
lot of
Very-
good things. I've seen maybe 2-3 games. I'm not
I
going to
know-
act like I'm the most
I
well-versed.
don't know.
I know of him. Highly
I've
regard him FM. He's highly
You know
regarded.
what? And we all know FM
Sorry.
has like a 95%
I got-
hit rate.
I got
So-
two FM players for you right now to say.
Go on.
Right centre back, Scalvini or Antonio Silva. They do need a right centre back. Okay,
Antonio Silva stocks has fallen a little, but
let's move Antonio Silva to the side. Scalvini. Chelsea go.
coming back off.
Chelsea go and get him.
though.
Chelsea go and get him. Ease him back into the team. They've got a great centre back partnership right there. Scalvini and
just
Colwell.
building momentum now, though. Tosa's just coming over the summer.
Fofana, you can't trust. His track record says you can't trust
Hey
him.
man, that's a little. Hey, what do we call this? We call this.
Hold on, you can't trust him, but you didn't go for a
Hold
replacement
on.
for him.
We call this. No. I tossed him. He asked me earlier.
Yeah,
what
he
am I
said toss
centre
him,
back?
yeah.
I said toss him. Don't try it, my brother. Don't
Fair,
try it.
It's a festive period.
That's it. You know what? Festive. But with Wesley Fofana, this is what I call headlines.
Oh, okay.
This is a Drake song. Hey man, I said at the beginning of the season.
You can't trust him. He's got inverted knees. He's got knocked knees, man.
His whole thing was he doesn't have good footballing intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh no, I remember you said as a centre back.
He's saying he gets injured. You were calling him brain dead, basically.
Yeah, no.
Potato.
For me, Fofana's too injury prone, and you can't rely on an injury prone centre back. Crunch time. Scalvini come back from ACL injury. I think he'll be good for them.
Absolutely, but good shot, brother.
Appreciate it.
Well,
I mean, how much do you pay for a player who's coming back just from an ACL, though?
That's the thing. You can get him for less than what he's worth, especially a player as good as him.
But then, as we were saying earlier with Lookman, he's come through the academy, and they're potentially on their way to win a title. Is he really going to leave his club?
So
When they're
Lookman
on
came
that
through
type
the
of run?
academy.
No, I'm saying Lookman earlier on. We were saying
okay.
they're on the way to
Yeah,
a
yeah.
title charge. Is he going to want to leave? He's the face of it. Scalvini is almost like the face of the academy.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I mean? Is
yeah.
he going to want to leave the hometown club? That's where I think.
I just think I think they need a right centre
But I
back.
think they need a goalkeeper more than this.
I'll be real. I want goalkeeper hype. I said goalkeeper hype. Wait till the summer for that shit. I'm not going for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, man. Jorgensen's there already as well.
I don't know. I've
I've got his name somewhere else as well.
I think they should go center back as well too. Young, athletic, very, very good. Why not try for Lukeba at Leipzig? Leipzig's season has kind of been really, really stop-start at the moment.
He just signed an extension.
when he was at
You're
Lyon,
Chelsea.
I
Put
was
your balls on
begging
the
for
table,
him,
man.
bro.
Madrid, he'll come to Madrid. We want him as well. Trust me.
You
if
wanted
he's given-
Euro as well too, and
No.
Saliba. You're gonna be doing loan watch at Chelsea now too. Is that what you're doing?
Hey, remember Loan Watch? Oh my days.
Look at him praising Lenny Euro, man. He's a lot of you guys.
You were
bro.
stalking an 18-year-old all summer, bro. Don't talk about now you don't want him anymore.
He's
Huh?
not your bitch. He's my bitch, bro. He's just there for you guys. He's using you guys.
Huh?
He's using you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
All right, man. He's coming
Lukeba's going to use Chelsea as well too. Lukeba, go to Chelsea, man. That's a great deal for him. Young, very, very good. Very, very athletic. I think he'd be a very nice fold to Colwell as well too. Nice partnership there. And I look at Leipzig's season. It's very stop-start at the moment. In Europe, they're really, really struggling. I just came off a massive loss to Bayern. I feel like at Leipzig, right, you always kind of, no disrespect to Leipzig, right, but you always have a ceiling, I feel like, in terms of what you can achieve. You're going to make the Champions League more time than not. You're probably going to go deep in a cup. But that's really a stepping stone for the next big European move. And I think Lukeba now has been at Lyon now, has been at Leipzig. I think he is ready for the next move, personally.
He needs that big club now to come through.
And you've seen Leipzig produce some good center backs as well, too. You've seen Upamecano, Konate.
I don't know why
Simikan.
he disappointed me
El
going El Nasser for no reason. Bro, you had a point to prove, man. Disappointing. I hope he comes back. Next up, let's go to Everton. The Evertonians want a solution for their January window.
I got one for them.
What do we have in store for them?
I got one for them.
Talk to me, Liaz.
We know how Sean Dyche likes to play.
Yeah.
Protect your own box, attack the other one. Yes. Keep it sturdy in the middle. And I think for the most part, when you watch Everton, both last season and this year, defensively, you can count on them. I always think it's in terms of scoring
5
goals.
out of 6 clean sheets in there.
Yeah,
last couple
I think
of
Pickford,
games
one of you guys saying he has the most clean sheets in the league? Was it you who were saying
think
that
so, yeah.
at the time of writing? Or he's up there anyways. I always think it's in the other box that they tend to struggle. And I was watching them against Arsenal. They did a really good job, I thought, defensively against Arsenal, but I said it. I thought they could have played for another 6 days. They wouldn't have scored. Yeah. And when I think of someone who could suit a Sean Dyche team down to the ground, he's not really in favor at the moment massively at his own club because someone has just lit the world up. Look at Nottingham Forest. Maybe Awoni is a potential suit for Everton. I think he's a classic Everton Sean Dyche signing.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
I really like Awoni, you know that?
Yeah.
Would you not say Beto is not far from that apple tree?
Beto hype, man.
Beto might be going. I'm not believing.
Oh, is it?
I'll be real, Beto
I'm not
hype.
believing.
I mean, I know what you mean, though, in terms of that big physical. Calvert
No, but Beto doesn't score goals. Awoni scores goals, man. That's the difference. Awoni, for me, honestly, before Wood went on this crazy run of form, I was looking at him like, yo, he's a great center
Same.
forward.
I remember when I watched him at the Emirates last year, and me and Stars watched him, and I couldn't believe how good he was. Like I was generally like
mad
physically, he's
bro,
a
'cause
monster.
I remember Umir said it before, like a while before. He was like, Awani's really good, this and that. And I was like, I've never really watched Nottingham Forest. I don't know what he's on. He came off the bench. Till today, I've never seen a striker bully Gabriel and Saliba like that in my life.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
He
against
was
them.
anywhere he wanted the ball. He said, I want it here, I'm taking it there. And Gabriel and Saliba couldn't do nothing. Couldn't do nothing. I was so shocked. Physical, powerful, good finisher. I think he'll be really good for Everton.
This is why I like Lias, because he
Thinking outside the box.
He thinks well, and he just thought of a striker. I actually thought of a striker as well.
Go
I
ahead.
thought of a different striker. I thought of someone he knows Goodison Park quite well.
Okay.
And
They're leaving there soon though, but goodness part, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He scored goals in that stadium. His best ever season came at that club, and he plays. Yeah. Do it. One more time. Yeah. Do it. Keep doing it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Richarlison, baby. Richarlison.
Let's go!
Come on, man.
Let's go!
Bring him back,
He
man.
can't leave Tottenham, man. He's doing his black magic over there. I like it.
City.
He's putting on Man City and everything, bro.
Talk
Come on,
to
man.
me, brother.
Bring him
For
back.
you, my friend, Special Bryce. For you,
guys are gonna
my
have a 10-man
friend.
squad by the end of this video.
what's going on?
Special Bryce. Don't worry, my friends. Open market.
Bring him back, man. Bring Richarlison back at Everton. Man.
I like that one, honestly. That is a great shout. I'm thinking they need right backs, though. I'm looking at Seamus Coleman and Ashley Young with a combined age of 95 years old.
I was thinking of Alex Moreno to go at left back.
Alex Moreno to go as a left back.
To go there. They need a left back and a right back.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Mikolenko.
Mikolenko's nice. Mikolenko's very good, but I feel like the age, like they still choose Ashley Young quite a lot.
Yeah, and plus Mikolenko's one of their highest paid players, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's on like 120 grand a week or something like that.
Like Everton.
Yes. When
I
they
should have been
signed
a
him,
footballer. What
he
the hell?
was getting paid top dollar. One who's maybe fallen out of favour a little bit and kind of falls along the lines of the OG right backs that they have, but I think could still make a little bit of a difference now. Kieran Trippier has fallen short at Newcastle.
No Sean Dyche as well.
No, Sean Dyche has history with him. I think he could come in on like a short term while they look for that long term solution. I think he is someone 34 still, of course, but over the past year or so, 2 years, I feel like he's shown he's still got a little bit left in the tank. But of course, now Newcastle having Livramento and Lewis Hall, he's just been basically pushed out of the picture. But he's one for me, I think, in terms of Everton. Let us know, of course, who you think so far in the comments as well. We always want to hear your shouts. We, of course, probably have forgotten some players, but let us know in the comments. Next up, we have Fulham.
I think we've
Fullingham.
given some all of us good selections.
Yeah.
For Fulham,
Fulham.
I am now a Fulham scout.
Oh yeah, because London. No, they're staying in London, isn't it? Crystal Palace,
come on,
Chelsea,
we're still staying in
London.
London,
Because
isn't
he
it?
went from
London representative.
no, he went from South London to West, and then West London just across the water.
Yes, baby.
Just across the water, man. Come on, man.
And I'm looking at the team. They've done very well.
Band of Misfits.
Band of Misfits. And guess
Yeah.
what?
Band of Brothers.
And guess what?
Yeah, that's what they call
Because
it.
I'm following the trend, I've
Of
got
misfits.
a player,
Yeah.
another misfit. He's joined this team. He hasn't played so much. The expectation was he was going to play as a starter. Nah, bench warmer, not even. He's barely getting a couple of minutes off the bench. Maybe at Fulham, he might be an important figure. Last season, he was key figure. And people saying, team of the season, bring back with Lukic and maybe next to him Sanderberg. Get Lukic out, Sanderberg, Ross Barkley. Get Ross Barkley.
Barkley is good in his role at Villa right now, I think.
He's getting a lot of Champions League minutes for them. Yeah.
He's not getting it. My
He
brother.
is. And I think he knew when he was going there what role he was going to
Barkley
play.
and Sanderberg would be a funny midfield, man. I can't lie. I feel like Barkley and Sanderberg would be a funny midfield.
Get
I don't know
that.
if
They would get run through, I feel like, man. Let them bucking on
Damn, this might have been the first El Faisal. This might have been the first L. They might sack you. They might sack you.
Really?
They might sack you, you know.
So the others have been good except for this one. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah. At the moment, you got credit in the bank.
Okay, cool.
So they're gonna say to you, FaZe, we'll let you off this one.
Next club.
Next, that's what. Yeah, next
club.
London club.
No, next club in general. Okay,
Okay, no, next London club.
I'm
they
sorry.
got you.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, next
I'm
London.
saying with Fulham because we do know they kind of like to go to a big club and save a hole. What are we saying?
Yeah,
What are we saying?
They do. I
It's
think
true,
they do.
bro.
I think they need a centre mid. I think they need a centre mid.
Who are they gonna come get from you guys this time, bro? They stop by your guys' house once a season.
That's literally
Mikel
how I
Marino,
look at
please.
Fulham
Yeah.
shopping.
Who's on the outside?
Mikel Marino, man.
They look on the discounted aisle.
Yeah, they do. They look
Quite
at
basically.
you know the yellow sticker on the ready meals, the reduced style. They got reduced style, man.
I know.
8 p.m.
Yeah, 8 p.m. £1. £7 turkey
Who's the
gone down
next,
to
who's the
£1.
next tail end graduate that's gonna go to Fabio Vieira at Porto?
Nah.
They do need a centre mid. I think they need more of a technical centre mid now.
Ross Barkley.
That's why he's a good technical centre mid.
Come on, baby.
It's a tough one with Fulham because they've got Marco Silva.
For me, it's a case of how much money do they want to spend.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Do they really want a Palhinha type replacement in that position where they go out and spend a fair whack of money, get someone who's Premier League proven, someone who's actually shown some quality? For me, in my opinion, Ross Barkley does tick those boxes. But if you're talking like someone who's more of a sitter, in my opinion, and I would say maybe his stock has fallen in the past 6 months. Yves Bissouma at Spurs.
Suma selling another Tottenham player.
It sounds crazy, but I'm just. Did anything I say up until then, you guys were like,
Yeah, no, we weren't. And then you said a Tottenham player.
But am I not being truthful?
How many players have you got at this point?
Let me negotiate.
Right now, they've only got 12 man.
Don't worry.
They got just
Let
12
me.
man. Vicario on the bench with a broken leg.
Man, 3 of them are injured, bro.
Yeah. Damn.
But I'm just saying.
I got someone
You
for
know
them.
what I thought you were gonna say when you were saying all of that? I thought, you know, Dewsbury Hall, man.
I've got him somewhere else. Yeah.
Hey, Dewsbury, you talk about Premier League midfielder, high energy, works the ball.
In his head, in my opinion, I think he still wants to give it till the end of the season to be like, man, at least
He wants that conference. He wants that Conference League medal. That's the
he's
reason
playing a
he
lot of
wants
Conference
to
League.
stay there.
Yeah,
He's playing a lot of
I
Conference
think
League.
there's a part of him that's like, yeah.
I think he's scored every single game.
Wait, is he gonna go a whole season basically not even featuring in the Prem?
Yeah.
Like, for your career, what's that doing for you?
I think
bro?
Maresca will give him the pass.
Yeah.
The last 3 games or something like that.
No,
So
no,
yeah,
I
he
saw
can
him.
do it.
Nah,
Yeah.
allow
Bro,
it, man.
I saw him come off the bench.
Yeah.
Guess against who? For 1 minute. 1 minute. Against Leicester.
What, like, enjoy your old...
Go get some love from the
I'll be
fans.
real.
yeah.
If I'm Dewsbury Hall, this move probably, like, I don't ever blame a player for going to a big club from a small club because everyone deep down thinks, oh, I can make the jump up. I'm good enough for that level. So I don't blame him for going to Chelsea. But I'm sorry, if he's just going to hang around at Chelsea, just collecting a wage, playing every Wednesday, every 3 weeks. What does that tell you, A, about his ambition, but also for his development, bro?
Yeah.
Like, by the time he leaves Chelsea, his stock is going to be dead. He's going to end up going back to the Championship. I think he has a huge chance. Go to a different Premier League team. I'm not saying it's in January, but go to a different Premier League team after this season at least. And then try and like build yourself as a established Prem player, bro. Because this year at Chelsea, what's it doing for him?
Yeah, it's true.
Nothing really. He's
Money.
making a nice wage. Yeah, he's making a nice wage.
Money.
He's playing Conference League, but once his thing, well, to be fair, he probably signed a 7-year contract with Chelsea.
Yeah.
to be
7
fair.
years. But
I don't know. I think
I've got somewhere else. That's a good. I've got somewhere else.
I think he should leave Chelsea. I think he himself should be looking like, I'm never gonna play over these guys, bro. These guys
I
are
mean,
way
listen.
too
If
good.
your name, let's say you put yourself in Dewsbury Hall position right now.
I just said him going to Chelsea, I don't blame him. But you're here now.
How much is he on? Like 100, 120?
Nah, he won't be on
Dewsbury
that.
Hall's on 120.
He'll be on like 50.
Chelsea's giving everyone 100 fam.
They're not giving because he's on probably a long contract.
Yeah,
but
he's probably on
not
like
that
40,
much
50
money.
bags a week.
50 bucks. Well, that's
Maybe
not
a
bad,
little more
fam.
than that. I'll be
Yeah,
real.
I'd say
Anyway,
40,
what,
50 bags a week.
You can make 40, 50 bags at Fulham, and he'll be a starter in the Prem.
My brother, he ain't getting paid. Nowhere near what he's getting paid. At
See how much
Chelsea.
those season tickets are at Fulham. Hey, they're bread, bro. That's an expensive season
He's
ticket.
there till 2030, 6-year contract.
Yeah, sorry, that's
Fucking
death.
hell.
Welcome to death row, bro. My fault.
He's there, fam. He's never
Yeah,
leaving.
it makes $8,000 a week, which is nice. But
80 grand.
Yeah, I was gonna
80
say
grand.
8 grand a
He's
week.
living life, man.
In London as well. I got someone for Fulham. I watched Monaco against Arsenal. They got a midfielder called Magassa, which I really liked.
Nagisir.
I don't know. I
That's
can't
what.
remember how to say his name. He was a centre mid, tall centre mid, like kind of like Belaber's build.
Yeah.
Really good. Was breaking the lines like it was another day in the
Bro, they got
office.
these 2
Re-
Moroccan kids out.
he was really good.
Ben Seguir and
Ben Seguir.
Benziger, yeah, he never played that game. Benziger, I think.
Afiush.
I think neither.
No, one of them's Algerian.
neither
I'm
of them
pretty
played.
sure, bro.
Is he?
I think one of them's Algerian.
I think his
But
name
none of
was.
us are
I think his name was.
They're both Moroccan.
Well, I'll tell you, they're definitely not Iraqi, bro. How about that? None of them are Algerian, bro. Why are you so quick to say that? Why are you so quick to say they're not Algerian, bro?
It's two Moroccan dons.
Magassa, that guy.
It's two.
Magassa, okay.
He played centre
two
mid. It's this
Moroccan
guy
dons,
here,
fam.
Magassa. He
Stop.
played centre mid for them. He
You
was
better-
really,
you better
really
be sure
good.
about that.
Stop trying to claim every single North
He was
African.
really good. I
better
remember
be
he
sure
wore a weird
about
number.
Every single North African.
I'm just saying you better be sure about that, man.
Let's
Go
My-
Fulham.
my-
What's next?
Ipswich Town. What is Ipswich Town needing to
Ipswich.
save them in the Premier League
Ipswich.
this
This
season?
with me.
Yeah,
Go on.
Let me redeem myself.
go on.
After last,
Yeah.
to be fair, Ross Barkley wasn't a bad shout. But anyway,
Yeah.
when I look at Ipswich,
Yeah.
What do you see?
I see a good team, great manager, young manager,
Shut the hell up.
great system in place.
So you said Akliush, right?
Huh?
You said Akliush and Ben Seguir, right?
Yeah.
Go to hell, man. How about that?
Exactly.
This is Algerian, bro. This guy's trying to tell me about my own guys, man.
Nah.
Get his ass. And then he tries moving on.
Get his ass.
Yeah.
Festive period, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Find your festive period, bro. What is this, man? You're making me sound like I'm crazy.
Good end of the year. Good end of the year.
Yeah,
Calma.
Calma, man.
Calma.
Whoa.
Morocco hype. Got some North African beef.
And last episode, he said Egypt hype as well. Damn.
1, 2, 3.
And then what?
Yellow
And next
Russian.
episode, what? Tunisia hype as well?
Tunisia hype, man.
And what? North Africa hype?
Libya hype, man.
Come on, you guys are all Arabs, man. Come on. Listen. Next
Alright,
episode.
comment section. Yeah?
Ipswich.
If I speak,
Ipswich, yeah. I look at this position, yeah. Whenever I see them, one Donny always commits a mistake.
I know you're talking about.
Wallah, Muric, fam.
Oh, you're talking about Muric. I was going to
Wallah,
say Phillips.
freaking pisses me off. And Calvin Phillips as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But when I go Muric, put Muric in the back. I've got someone else.
Yeah, okay.
whoever taught this guy put this shit in the bag made
got
the
someone
worst
else,
mistake
yeah.
of all time.
I've got someone else.
I thought you said back as well. No,
No,
back.
you always say put it in the bag.
Cool Chelsea,
Yeah.
Janssen. Good ball playing. Needs some minutes.
Yeah.
Chelsea's willing to offload him on a loan till the end of the season, see how good he really is. And Ipswich can benefit massively from it. Janssen.
Jorgensen. Yeah. I mean, that's a good one. I was kind of thinking along those lines, but more replacing
Phillips, yeah.
Calvin Phillips and
Are you on loan from
that
City in your
centre
bum?
mid, bro. Terminate
ass.
that loan
He needs to
immediately, in my
retire.
opinion.
Forget terminate. He needs to retire.
Harsh.
What's Algeria, fam?
I think go and get another base defensive midfielder, in my opinion. There, Sam Morsia
He'll be the best
is.
player there.
What's that?
What's Algeria? He'll be the best player there, fam.
I said Calvin Phillips, send him to Algeria. He'll be the best
If
player
he
there.
goes to Iraq, bro, he'll be the greatest player in their history, bro. How about that? The Medal of Honor, man.
Down middle of all that's
It's about Algeria, bro. Iraq, they're gonna think he's Messi, bro. Calvin.
Hey, man. Tell him respect Ali Alhamdi, bro.
They'll call him Calvin, like Ali Al-Habsi's from Oman, bro.
They got Iraqi players here.
Yo.
Ali Alhamdi, bro.
Respect, respect our ballers, fam. Ali Jassim, Yunus Mahmoud, fam. Respect
Come
him,
on.
Respect him.
They're gonna call him Calvin, like he's Brazilian. What do you call him? Call him by one name, bro.
Respect him, man. Respect our ballers.
But no, I think a midfielder, in my opinion, out of favour as well, Wataru Endo. I think
Finally,
come in-
not a Tottenham man.
Oh, no,
Let him get his medal, bro. Hold on. Let him get his medal.
What, has he not played enough minutes so far to...
I don't know if he has, bro.
He's got played 4 games.
I don't think I've ever seen him come off the bench.
Yeah.
He's there for morale this season, man. I'll be
But
real.
no, I think he'd be good. Good bit of experience. Go and get your legs up. Go and test both sides of the Premier League as well, man.
Yo, why?
Creme de la creme. Get in the... Bro, tell me why you're wearing a gum shield. If you don't really want to get in the trenches, what are you wearing a gum shield for?
Go struggle.
Bro,
Go test both sides of the Premier League.
For what reason?
It's like a rich kid moving to the end.
I can't lie. Moving to Ipswich is crazy as
Playing
well.
for Stuttgart when they were
Hey.
struggling, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
He knows
man.
the struggle, man. Let him enjoy his time in Liverpool,
I want
bro.
to see what your gum shield's really about, bro. You know what I mean? Get in the trenches. Let me see.
That is
Let me
hilarious.
see you roll your sleeves up and get dirty in the Premier League, man.
He did it last year. He went up against De Bruyne. And,
I don't know. A couple games here and there, but
but he needs to go to Ipswich.
we want to see you in the trenches.
No, we don't. Does anyone want to see him in the trenches?
Rolling
No,
up
no
your
one
sleeves.
does.
Wataru! Show me who you are!
We're good, man. We're good, man. Yeah, I can't lie.
What we
Let's
got
move on
after
to the
Ipswich?
next team
Who
anyway.
we got after Ipswich?
Leicester City we have next.
Leicester.
Let's not bring Dewsbury Hall back. Can't lie. Bring
No,
him
they
back.
actually need it. They actually need
Bring
it.
him back.
I actually think that's a great shout.
No, they actually need it. Bring him back on loan.
They need a goalkeeper, man.
Yeah, they do. Who they got? Danny Ward.
They
didn't
were cooking Danny Ward this
Yeah,
week.
did you see him? He called for the ball and then left it.
Well, didn't
He said Danny's ball. Centre backs left. James
the
Justin's
keeper,
left.
and they
Yeah,
left
keeper's
it,
left it.
bro,
James
he
Justin's
fell
gone
off
like
the
this, and he just collapses on the floor. He's like, damn.
I got someone for him, bro.
Who you got?
What's
Bayender.
Bayender.
Go take
Big
Bayender
Turkish
off
community in
my
Leicester.
hands,
He'll enjoy
bro.
himself.
Wasn't Mads Hermansen playing well for a couple of
He'll
games?
enjoy himself over there, man.
Him and Merce, man.
Him and Merce.
I feel like Mads Hermansen was playing well for a couple of games against Arsenal, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
he
I
went.
think
No,
they conceded
yeah, what
a
happened
lot.
to him?
He went crazy.
No,
Nuts.
he was the best. He was elite that day.
amazing.
It's like when keepers come up against Arsenal, they want to save everything.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious.
So, where are we going for Leicester?
Goalkeeper.
There's goalkeeper?
I think goalkeeper or just bring Dewsbury Hall, fam.
I'm just having a look at their squad now.
They need a centre back
Who's the
bad,
Chelsea
bro.
guy that also went?
I mean, centre back options. They got
They
Caleb
got Wout Faze, who's terrible.
Woodface, Connor Cody, Caleb Akoli, Yannick Vestergaard.
That is the
Vestergaard's
worst
still there, yeah.
back line I've ever heard in my life.
is
Leicester need a lot, man.
That is
screaming.
terrible. I got someone for them. Polish international. Jakub
Kiwior.
Kiwior.
That's his level, to be fair.
Yeah, you see? Get him on loan. He would love it there. And how about this?
That is good.
We'll put in a clause that you can play against us as well. That's what we're
I like that. I like that.
Advantage
That's how bad I want you to
You
go
know,
there.
in FM, they can't play against club.
No,
Yeah.
make a clause. He has to play against some of that. We'll do a friendly match in the summer for you guys, just to take him. Give you a little bit extra bread for that.
I mean, that's actually not a bad shout. at
Come on,
all.
they
I
need a
can't
left
lie
centre
to
back.
I'll give him a shout.
Go on.
You rise your Kiwior, I rise my Victor Lindelof.
Lindelof.
On a contract in 6 months, you can have him for you £2 million. How about that?
£2 million. He can pay everything. We'll
Like
pay
I said,
everything.
we'll
You know what? Wallahi, I'm rising as well. Jesus Vallejo, fam. Wallahi, take Vallejo as well.
This is your opportunity.
Hey, come on. Radu Dragusin! Attenzione! They're ready, man. They need it.
They need it.
They
bro,
need
I'm
everything they
telling
can
you.
get. And how about you can play against us as well?
Lindelof, honestly, I think it's a good shout. He's out of contract in 6 months. He's going to be cheap. Good, decent ball player. He's not at United's level or where we want to be, anyways. Right now, he probably is
Can
at
they
our
rely on
level.
his fitness?
Huh?
Can they rely on his fitness?
Well, yeah, I think.
'Cause I think Kiwior is probably more reliable in that aspect.
Take Kiwior then. Kiwior, Lindelof is two.
I think that's
two
yeah. I think
Vallejo's
two
those
one,
sides of the same coin.
yo, Vallejo.
Vallejo's one,
Put the
man.
McDonald's in the bag, bro. Put the McDonald's in the
Vallejo, man. Wallahi, go.
Champions
Wallahi, I'll drop him off as well. I'll pick him up from Heathrow and drop him off, man. Please.
Next up, we have Liverpool. Liverpool, guys, what do they think they need to win this title?
We're going to give you the floor for this. What do Liverpool need?
As a man who, you know, thought Arne Slot wouldn't make it here, now that he's made it here,
Yeah.
what does he need?
Just stay here.
I said earlier, the reason why I said Frank Garcia is because I feel like a left back will be going to Liverpool very soon from Bournemouth. Whether that is this January or this summer for sure.
Yeah.
And that is, of course, Kirkus. As a left back.
Milos.
Yeah.
Same.
He is
Kirkus.
100% leaving.
Milos
And
Kirkus,
Kirkus
100%.
is exactly what they need on that left back position. That's it.
I agree.
All Liverpool need is a left back. I went for someone whose name is quite similar to Robertson's.
Robinson.
Plays in your side of town.
Hey.
Anthony Robinson.
Yeah.
Quality.
American, but from Milton Keynes. I'd say go for Anthony Robertson. What do they call him? Not Darth Vader.
And they call him Jedi.
Jedi.
Jedi Robinson.
Jedi. Have him or they can go for I'll
What do you
take him
say
or
for his
Kirkus.
countryman, Ryan Aït-Nouri at Wolves? He's
He's-
been linked there as well.
Nah.
What country?
He wouldn't work for Liverpool.
I
No,
know
his countryman.
I know he's an optional defender, bro. He's.
I know he's a right winger,
He's an
bro.
optional
He's a right winger.
defender.
He's a futsal
I'm
player.
surprised he hasn't gone down the bell route.
Yeah, he's going down
Yeah,
the door.
but
For
no,
us, bro,
but-
he's our best player.
But now,
He's a
now Wolves got a new manager. What's his name? Vitor Pereira.
Vitor
Pereira. He should be
Yes.
putting
I
Nacho.
know he's your best player.
Who's your best player? Who's your best player? Who's Iraq's best player?
This is his country.
Who's Iraq's best player?
Ban for ban.
Ban for ban.
Yeah.
Who's your best player?
That's no, I don't
God.
want to say that.
He's gonna interview him in 6 weeks and say, "Hello, guys."
Ban for ban, yeah?
No, pound
Wallah,
for-
hold on.
Pound for
You
pound.
give me your best player. Who's your best player?
He just said
Best
Aït-Nouri.
What?
No
That's
Riyadh
your best
anymore.
player.
Say
Riyadh
Ben
washed.
Rama. Ben Rama.
Riyadh's washed.
Big respect.
Ben Rama.
Big
Hold
respect.
on. Can I
Ben
claim
Sabaini?
Turkey?
Ben
No,
Sabaini.
no.
Loud.
Why
No,
not?
no,
He's
no,
French,
no.
bro.
Huh?
Nah.
That's like someone saying I'm Canadian.
You are.
You
Blood
are.
is the same.
You are a
Nah.
Blood is the
Canadian.
same.
Nah.
So why are you calling me my countryman then?
Nah.
I'm just saying, your
Yeah.
parents'
You're
countrymen.
claiming Turkey, man.
No.
Who's your best?
No. You
Who's
can't
your
let him
best,
claim
bro?
Turkey, bro.
100% it's not.
Who's your best?
I've got someone that was rumored to go. Wallah, hear me out. Wallah, hear me out. He went to Serie A. Wallah, hear me
Yeah.
out, man. He went to
Go on,
Serie
go on.
A, but it was rumored to play in Spain, Italy, or even the Premier League.
So what happened? Why didn't he
City
go?
wanted him.
Who?
But it's passport issues, isn't it?
City of
Passport issues. Nah, come on, Iraqis.
What's his
bro,
name?
passport
What's
issues.
his name?
Ali Jassim, fam. Wallah, baller. But Kirkus. Stay with Kirkus. That's it.
Yeah, no. Festive
Wait.
period. Festive period.
Weren't that the brother bidding for your club? Sheikh Jassim. What? He's the best. He's the best.
Faisal's top 10 Iraqi players in the world, bro.
FaZe is in the top 10.
He's in the top
Oh,
10.
Faiz is in the top
He
10.
don't even kick ball anymore, bro.
Oh, Fez.
So we're saying Anthony Robinson.
I go
Anthony
Kirkus.
Robinson
I go
and
Kirkus. I think you look at a
Kirkus.
natural replacement for Robertson in terms of high energy, intense, bombards forward, can cross a ball. Robinson's very good. But I think Kerkez would be like the perfect transition into like they're similar players in my opinion. Yeah.
And he's hungry as well.
Sharky made that joke a few weeks ago.
I made it as well.
It's okay, bro.
It's fine.
We'll
He
move
still
on.
don't get it.
Manchester City. Hungry. He's from Hungary. Yeah. Come on, catch up, mate.
That's dead.
Manchester City, lads.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola, his reverse revolution.
How long have we got? How long have we got for Man City?
Yeah,
I mean,
a
a long
time, right?
lot. I have a crazy shout, which I think you guys are gonna all disagree with, but I actually think it could.
Amad Diallo?
Huh?
I don't know. You said
He's
crazy
not for
shout.
sale, man. He's not for sale. They need a defensive midfielder.
I know what's it. But go on. What's your shout?
Behind the Civic outside.
Say no more. Say no more. This guy's gassing up Arda Güler the other day. Because he played a minute this season.
He has.
Yeah.
He scored more goals than Amad Diallo.
How many goals has he scored this season?
How many goals has?
No, I asked you. You always answer to another question.
How many goals has he
How
scored?
many goals has Arda Güler
I'm just
scored?
making sure. How many goals?
I'm asking you. I want to make sure. How about that?
And what? All competition. Well, Euros as well, friendlies.
Euros.
He's going back to summer.
That's a Euro.
Go back to summer.
You're sick.
Career. How many goals has he
Got
scored?
one league goal this
Go
season.
on, tell us a crazy shout.
They need obviously we have to look for a Rodri replacement, and I think the one that you probably went for is Bruno Guimaraes, right?
I didn't go for
you
Bruno.
guys-
That's the one I went for.
I didn't go for Bruno.
I think
Bruno's
Bruno's going to be very, very difficult. But that's the best possible one they can
Yeah.
get because he can play 6 for now, and then even when he comes back, he can play as an 8. He's out of favor for his club right now. He'd be available. He's got Premier League experience. He's actually got experience at City too. He's from the academy. I went for Douglas Luiz. I think as like a short-term deal potentially, or even maybe if he impresses in the short-term, get him long-term. I think he's proven that he can play in this league. He can play deep. He can play as an 8. He's high energy, defends well. Yes, he hasn't been good at Juventus, but how many times have we seen a player just not work out somewhere else and then do a job for a different team? So I think just to get over the line this season, and then if he performs, bring him in as just depth in midfield, I think you could do worse.
Do you think Juve would want to let him go after
Juve
paying
would
that?
love to
Yeah, I
Juve
think
would
they
love
want
to
him
let him
to
go.
I think Thiago Motta's already said, get you and your girlfriend out
Play
here.
devil's advocate.
I've got someone else.
Does this girl come with him?
Huh?
Does this girl come with him? Because it seems like it's a package deal.
Probably.
She can play for Man City women.
True.
They got a good squad.
Got a good goalkeeper. You were gonna say?
I've got first. I've got someone else. I've got midfield as well. I think the most important position is midfielder.
Yeah.
Especially with Kovacic, Gundogan, no legs. I've got someone who is ranked third in most defensive actions and is ranked 5th. By the way, in this whole Europe, ranked 5th in most progressive passes.
Right.
And that is Mester. He plays in Germany.
Angelo Stiller.
Plays for Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Stiller.
I got still on my list as well.
I like him a lot.
They can get-
I've always
they
said
can
if he
get-
wasn't as facially challenged, I feel like a lot.
No, but I actually like that from a DM.
Same.
Yeah,
I agree.
like,
I
honestly-
think it's part of the
Yeah, no,
appeal.
I
I
agree,
need you
bro.
to look like you've been fighting wars
Yeah.
since 3 years old, and he looks like that.
No, bro, honestly, who was it a few years ago? Because it's crazy out of pocket, but they were bringing up Tony Kroos's wife. He's not like a supermodel or whatever. And
Yeah.
someone replied basically saying, yeah, that's what I want for my number 6, bro. No supermodel girlfriends, no flashy clothes,
Why does his wife just catch a random
no
stray?
crazy cars.
Wife just catching a random stray on Christmas
No
Day.
disrespect, obviously.
That's crazy. Big respect to his wife.
co-sign that.
Oh, hold on, now we don't co-sign
his views.
Now we don't co-sign this.
And Lias' opinion only.
That's it. That's Lias and Lias' view only.
That's only
Lias' view.
That's only disrespect.
Funnily
Mrs.
enough-
Cross, I'm sure you're a lovely woman.
Steelers actually just dumped his girlfriend as well, so he might have that Enzo stimulus going through him at this
Yeah,
moment. So.
that stimulus pack comes in crazy, you know.
Trust me.
I won't tell you, I don't need
I
my,
think
my defensive midfielder to have like crazy hair or something. Like, bro, just get your job done, go home.
Nah,
Do you guys think someone like Frankie would be good for Man City?
I mean, he's out of
He's
favor
not on my
at
list.
Barca.
He's not on my
out of
list,
favor
but
at
he's
Barca.
just. I know he's out of favor. I know they like a progressive midfielder like him and can pass.
I wanna see him
He's
go
upgraded Kovacic.
I want to see him go to Italy. I feel like that's
I think
where he'll be
Italy's too slow for him.
appreciated.
I think the Premier League is perfect for him.
I think
Yeah, I think Premier League's too. I think Italy's too slow for him.
I think he will fit-
on waiting to happen.
I think we'll
see it.
Oh, in terms of the media,
I think-
yeah.
I think-
the style of the Prem, I think he's made for it. Ball carrying, he's very
Cook.
direct.
Do you know where I think he'd cook?
Yeah, I was gonna say
At Arsenal.
I think he'd be good at Arsenal.
I think he's
Arsenal.
a
I
good
think
player
over
there.
there next to Declan Rice,
Yeah.
forget
Yeah.
about it.
I think he only fit with City once Rodri comes back. He needs someone behind him. He can't be the 6. I don't think he can be the 6.
Nah, fairs. And next up, we have Manchester Red, the Shaitans, the Devils,
Stuff for the lot.
Lias's Angels.
Oh, What's going on here?
Manchester United.
I didn't like that.
Okay, let me give you a shout.
What's the thing I'm gonna do for Spurs then, huh? If that's where hey, be very careful, huh?
I'm the
Don't
host,
think I
mate.
ain't been paying attention recently,
Cut
huh?
his mic.
Let me give you a shout, and you tell me whether it's a good shout for your team or not.
Go ahead.
Because I think you need. You need many things.
Let's see if. Hold on. I don't need a whole explanation. This could be your player.
You need the loss of Hannah. That's more the thing. But I think you need one position more than anything else. I look at this new system of yours, and I think the most important position, which I've identified myself, looking at your team,
brother.
striking, I think is you can replace them, but I think now it's cool.
Go on. What are you saying? What's the position?
I think you need a midfielder. Because I feel like with Ugarte, you need someone, especially someone that is very energetic, can play both defensive and going forward. One person fits that box perfectly.
I know who you're gonna say, man. Don't say Danny Ceballos, man.
No.
You're a filthy troll. Just be very careful.
My brother, he's too good for you guys at this point. Well, he's too good at you.
Nice.
I got someone from Atalanta, and his name is Edison.
Okay.
I think him and Ugarte can be the behind the scenes. Edison on the ball is a bit more technical, can be the one progressing the ball. I think Ugarte, Edison can be perfect with each other.
Potential.
Potential.
It's potentially a good. It's potentially a good pivot.
Who have you got? You're the Man United rep today.
Yeah, look, we need a lot, as Faisal correctly pointed out. We need a lot.
What would your preference be this January?
I look at certain positions as more consequential than others. So if you got a shit number 10, like if you're playing with two number 10s and one of them ain't that great, it's like, okay, you can live with it. If you got like a left center back who's not like unbelievable, I feel like you can kind of hide that. But there's some positions like goalkeeper, bro, you got a bad goalkeeper, the season's over, bro. If your defensive midfielder can't do his job, it's long. The spine of the team.
Yeah.
And I look at center forward. If you don't got a good center forward, man, like you can be the best team in the world, you can be the worst. Sometimes a center forward can kind of save both of those teams.
Yeah.
And we don't got a center forward, right? Xerxes, I would genuinely offload him this window. I would look for a solution this window. It's never gonna work out for him at United. Even like it just won't. Højlund, I'm not convinced, but granted, we spent a lot more money on him, and it's very difficult to kind of move on from him.
Yeah.
I look at a massive opportunity in the window right now. I look at a player that we've been linked to recently, and it's a player I've wanted at my club since like 2023, 2022, 2021. Like I've always been a fan of this guy.
Yeah.
That's Victor Osimhen.
Oh, shake my hand. I put him down.
Yeah. No, I've always been a big
he's
fan of
available
Victor
this January as
Osimhen.
well.
There's a clause in his contract that if a team wants to pay his buyout clause, which is around 60-something million,
Yeah, they halved it.
Napoli will sell him in January. They'll recall him and sell him.
I swear it was before hella piece.
It was like 120, 130.
His stock has massively fell, both in terms of his name. I mean, he's at Galatasaray because of the whole thing. His agent kind of tarnished his name. But I still think this is one of the best center forwards in the world that ended up at Galatasaray for any reason other than his footballing ability. I look at his energy. He dominates back fours in terms of running the channels, holding players off. He's a real handful. His movement is good. He's great in the air. And I think that's what United misses, man. With our center forwards, we have one guy who he's 6'4", doesn't want to combat anybody in the air, doesn't want to do any physical duels. And the other guy, literally all he wants to do is just pin back defenders, bro. Bring me a real center forward. I'm not saying Victor Osimhen is Haaland, but I think he massively increases the level of this team, and I think he will score more goals than both of them. I think he's a better center forward than both of them.
No, fairs. I looked at kind of more the 210s positions behind the strikers. I feel like Højlund and Xerxes, because they're both recent arrivals, they're going to be here for the next year or so.
God forbid.
And I'm looking at guys like Rashford, who's obviously looking for a way out. That left side has just become available pretty much. Garnacho, I don't think it's taking it with both hands. I'm looking at Desiree Doué at PSG.
I would love Desiree Doué.
I feel like, fits that role so perfectly.
Oh my God, I love him.
He is not starting regularly at PSG, obviously.
No, he is.
No, the past couple of weeks he's come in, but Barcola's pretty much taken that whole left-hand side.
Barcola's had a good season, that's
and he's had a brilliant season, rightly so. But I think if he doesn't continue to start regular, I think you lot,
I think he's more of one for the future, isn't he? What is he, 18?
You know, I genuinely love Desiree Doué.
He could come in now, I think, and make a difference, honestly. I think he's good enough.
He's probably our best player if he came in right now, bro.
He is quality.
Yeah, he's unreal.
You don't need to wait 4 years to see the full version of him. I think that's who I would go for anyway.
Yeah, you know, he's quality. I'm surprised you guys didn't bring up like a left-sided player, though, not as a 10, but like almost like a wing back.
Left wing back is one of the
I think that's a
alternative.
big miss for us right now because we're playing Dalot there. He's not giving us anything. Malacia, he's not giving us anything.
Ferland Mendy.
Forget Furlong Mendy.
Ferland Mendy, bro.
Keep your Toyota, bro. Ain't nobody want your Honda
Mendy.
Civic, bro.
Brother,
Yeah, you're gonna have a hand mark on your back, by the way, after this.
Come on,
episode. Who has slapped
bro,
you so many times?
2 Champions League trophies? Come on,
Yo,
bro.
why would you want to give that up, bro? That's a valuable leader and
that's
winner
true.
in your dressing room, bro.
It's a festive period.
Nah,
I'm trying to
brother,
be gifted, man.
honestly,
I'm trying to be gifted.
it wouldn't sit right with me. I wouldn't sit right with me taking that off your hands.
So what you're saying is he'll give you the gift, but you gift it straight back
Yeah,
to
no,
him.
honestly,
Yeah.
bro, you're too kind. Genuinely, yeah,
sure?
yeah. No, positive, honestly.
Sure?
Yeah, 100%. I've actually never been more sure of anything in my
Okay,
life.
cool.
Someone like we were saying for Liverpool,
civic,
obviously Kirkes, Anthony Robinson. Would you not look at an Ait Nouri?
No. Oh, Nuri, I would in terms of our system. I don't want us to get an out and out left back. Earlier in the season when Amram first came in, I thought, okay, yeah. But now that I watch him more and more, those guys have to be wide midfielders. They're not fullbacks.
Yeah.
Nuri is a fullback, but he's the least conventional one of all time.
Yeah.
The only thing with Nuri though, yes, he's my countryman. Nuri, I think he's mad talented. I don't mess with what he did with Wolves the other day.
At the
Him
end of
and
the game.
Cunha.
Yeah.
Honestly, for some people that's not a big deal, but if that shit happened at United or Liverpool, that's big incidents right there. Like he's lucky he plays for Wolves. No one talks about it. Can you imagine if that happened at United? He starts fighting opposition staff.
Remember what happened with Xhaka when he put his middle fingers up?
Bro, that was a
big thing.
talking point for the next 3 weeks,
Yeah.
bro. That doesn't fly. At
People
big
still
clubs.
haven't.
So I'll be real. What him and Cunha and the Wolves guys did, I don't mess with that whatsoever.
Ah, fairs. Let's move on. Next club, we have Newcastle United. Newcastle United.
I got a name for you guys.
I've got a good shout as well.
Might be the same name as I got.
Oh,
Need an attacker, someone who can play across the front three, but especially on the right. I go to France because I think there's a guy who's out of favor at the moment, and that's Randall Colomwani.
Ah,
Same guy, no?
no, I said Turkey.
Turkey can name higher.
Yeah, can name higher, but I think in Jan,
we're going to the moon now one.
I think in Jan, I think
Turkey, we're waiting for Barcelona, bro, by Newcastle.
yo, that kills me.
No disrespect to Newcastle, but hey, we're going to the moon, man.
I think in Jan they can go in with the money trouble.
Ryan.
You know,
No,
yeah,
trust
the
me,
financial trouble. He could get a nice bag over there, play on the right
Ben
wing.
Arfa 2.0.
Yeah, man. Ben Arfa gives him a phone call, says, "Hey, man, Newcastle's fun.
Yeah,
Nightlife is good."
Keep Ben Arfa away from Turkey, bro. I can't lose another one, bro, like that. But I think Colomwani would be really good for them. Honestly, he obviously hasn't been great for PSG since he got there. He hasn't been able to find a home there. But I still think there's a player there. What
They're
he
ready
did at
to get rid of him
Frankfurt
as well.
What he did at Frankfurt a few seasons ago was really, really good. For France in the past, he's been a problem. And I think if he came to the Premier League, maybe it's a league and a team that adjusts to him more.
I want to know what our London scout says about Newcastle.
I've got
Because that's too far for you.
No, he was saying the
That's out
other
of
day
your
Mourinho
jurisdiction.
is going to make Newcastle a travel destination.
I've got someone for them. Someone they need a centre back.
Yeah.
They tried getting Guehi, of course, from it didn't go well. I've got someone who is out of favour in Italy. He's not been playing for the past couple months. He's English. Mr. Tomori. Bring him back.
He's out of favour at Milan.
I saw he's linked with Juventus today.
Juventus.
Yeah.
Bring him back, left centre back. Will be perfect in that system.
Him and Sven Botman.
Even Fabian Schär there as well.
Yeah.
Fabian Schär. Dan Burn. Put him back at left back.
I stuck with the wings. I feel like they need additional depth in terms of all they've got is Gordon and
Barnes.
Barnes on the left, but on the right they're playing with Murphy and what's his
Almiron.
name? Almiron. They need
He
a
scored,
right
he,
winger.
he scored.
He's on form.
Murphy
Purple
scored
patch.
like 3 goals in 3 games.
Yeah, but
I mean, this guy I've got is 29 at a big club, not really playing a lot lately, and stocks have fallen a long way. I feel like he could come back with a point to prove. If you're talking, adds a bit of quality,
Same
maybe
club.
not a guaranteed starter. Serge Gnabry at Bayern Munich, I think. Maybe bring him in on loan in January just to see how it goes till the end of the season, and then if it does go well, make it permanent in the summer. But I think he also left the Premier League not having done anything here. Everything he's done is over there in the Bundesliga. I think he would also want to come back and show what he can still do. I think the past 18 months, pretty much, he's been doubted and written off at every opportunity. He's not wanted at Bayern Munich. I think it's a good move, in my opinion.
Yes.
But let's move on from Newcastle to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest.
Forest is the only team which I did what you did earlier, and that is not
Check
put
it out.
something. Because, bro, look at this, yeah? Look at this right here. I've got everything for each person except for Forest. I look at Forest, yeah? They covered centre-back. They've got Murillo, Milinkovic, and Mercado. Left-back, they covered as well.
Who they
Nico
got left back?
Williams
Toffolo.
and Alex Moreno and Toffolo.
Yeah.
Right back, Ola Aina or Nico Williams can play thing. Midfield, Mid Dominguez, Sangara.
Gibbs White.
Gibbs White. Bro, they're covered everywhere.
What they did was what essentially Chelsea did, but on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Where they've got like 3 or 4 players for every position, pretty
The
much.
only position which I'm looking at and I'm like, if this person goes down, if this person goes down, can they recover? And that is, of course, the wing. But I look at Elanga. If he goes down, they can put Hudson-Odoi. Or on the other side, who's this Paraguayan?
Jota Silva.
Jota Silva. But they covered everywhere. So that's the only team which I haven't put no one at.
I had a left back
as well, Ramon Sosa. Remember him?
Ramos, he was massive for me in FM.
I had a left back. I had a left back for them because they got Nico Williams playing at the moment, left wing back. I had Ian Maatsen. Go get him on loan for the last 6 months of the season. Yeah.
He's barely started.
He doesn't get much minutes. He just about gets minutes in Champions League as well. Like he comes off the bench and things like that. I think Ian Maatsen would be good for.
You know what?
Nottingham
that
Forest.
one's a good loan. I would.
Yeah,
say.
like a loan. I'm not saying a signing.
Yeah.
A loan for till the end of the season.
You know, Maatsen could have been a flop, because they signed him
35
for
mil.
48 mil. They signed him.
Nah, 35.
40.
Was it 40?
Yeah,
I thought it was 35 was his release
40,
clause. Yeah.
Look it up. You might be right, bro.
I don't know. My phone's about to die.
I'll take 2
So.
L's in 1
I'll have it.
I'll do it for you. Out of the kindness of my heart. How about that?
Okay, yeah.
£37.5 million. How much? £37.5 million.
In pound, I meant dollars.
In dollars, it is 47.7.
That's what I meant. I meant dollars.
And you're still
Yeah, he's a
And
shit,
Iraqi.
you know.
Oh, yeah, Iraqi is 4 million. Okay,
Yeah,
right.
Iraqi
Well,
money is.
What is your currency?
What?
Monopoly money.
What is that? What?
Dinar.
Okay.
You guys use dinar as well?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, we do too. I promise you we do. I thought you guys use Monopoly money or something like that. Those chocolate coins.
That's like the 6-1, you know?
I'm telling you.
That's like the 6-1.
Oh, he's going to have a crazy mark on the back.
Oh, your dad's going to see that mark on your back and think, what's going on?
Oh, he's trying to fuck
That one.
Those chocolate coins, bro.
Oh man.
Got to use them before they melt.
So Nottingham Forest will say left back, and you said
He said no one.
I know.
you said
I've got no one for them.
I got no one, bro. I'll be real.
you said
Ian.
Ian Maatsen.
What about you?
I don't have anyone for Forest either.
Forest fans are going to hate us.
covered well, bro.
Forest, you guys are too good for
Similar
honestly,
like Brighton. Brighton, I didn't have anyone as well. I was just your squad is too stacked. You don't really need anybody. Forest fans, if you do, let us know who you need.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
Forrest Gump.
actually, yeah. What happened to Forest Gump, man?
His job is done, bro. They're in the Champions League position.
Yeah. Your work, brother. Moving on. Southampton.
Well,
Russell Martin has finally left the building. He has been conquered and compromised. How do Southampton move forward in the January window?
Voila. You know what? I'll go last on this one. I'll go last.
They need everything, man. There's not enough. Where do you start?
Where do you start? I think they need to go back down and then reset.
Look what I wrote, man. Look what I wrote.
What did you write? Look what I wrote, Lias. I said full reset. Factory reset. What did you write? God.
That's what they need.
They need a loss of Hannah Tyler, man. That's it.
They are finished, man.
They're finished, man.
Their front four is atrocious. Who they got? Armstrong,
I swear you
Archer,
give him for Man United.
Merton Diaz.
You said that for Man United already.
A loss of Hannah can help everyone.
Honestly, you're right. There you go.
You need to help you guys more, though.
Well, it's more than 20th.
But no, they're finished. They're
Looking
finished.
at their squad, you could name a position and you would probably think, yeah, they could upgrade on this. Because they've pretty much come up with a lot of their championship
They
squad.
re-signed Lallana.
Lallana came in on a free. I think
know who
they
they
signed
need?
a RZ right back. The
If
Japanese
they're bringing back
one,
the crew,
Sugawara.
Ward-Prowse, man.
Yeah.
Let's send Ward-Prowse back to Southampton.
Go get Gaston Ramirez as well.
Daniel Osvaldo.
Yeah, Osvaldo.
Bring back Graziano Pele.
Hi, Wanyama. Your services are needed.
Yeah, man.
Simon Davies.
Yeah, they need all of it, man. They need all of
Yeah.
it.
Bring back the whole crew. Listen, I'm actually
Was it
not
Simon
even
or
sure.
Steve?
There's so much to address here. I don't think
Send him in.
one
Simon,
Yeah, bro.
could do it.
I can't just be wrong as well.
I think it was Steve.
We'll
Davis.
move on. Southampton fans, let us know in the comments. Apologies. Let's move on
apologies.
to Tottenham Hotspur, shall we?
Oh, go on.
Let's
Take
move on to,
the floor.
I mean,
You've been offloading a lot of players, so it sounds like you need to sign quite a few players.
there's a lot of positions we need to address.
You know what? I've got a better plan as your co-host.
Go on.
We'll give you 3 options. You select which one you'd rather have.
I like this.
As a Spurs fan.
I like this.
As a
I
Spurs
like
fan.
this.
Steven Davis.
I will start with you, Eddie. Who do you
Who do you
have for Spurs?
Who do you recommend Spurs
I'm
sign
going to my
this January window?
Rolodex.
Because wing depth, you could say we need wing starters, maybe.
So you need a centre back.
Need fullbacks, potentially.
I would
Centre-back.
say at the
I
moment
mean,
you need a defender the most. I think, even though you do have Fraser Forster,
I agree.
I think you lot need a centre back the most. I think you can go to Germany, and you can go and sign the likes of Tapsoba. Can go and collect one of those boys, one of those young gems, bring
Yeah.
them to London, and I feel like they will eventually take over one of the two centre backs as well.
Romero or Van der Ven?
One of them could take over one of them. Van der Ven. Van der Ven's on. Look, the amount of hamstring injuries he's getting, he might be on the way out.
He
might be playing in a wheelchair suit.
You remember the video of the chicken?
Yeah, it's like Kawhi Leonard, like just falling off every time.
You're doing hamstring jokes now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're above that now.
Say no more.
You're above that now.
Say no more.
Yeah.
I've never made jokes about people's injuries.
I didn't make a joke about his hamstring. I said his hamstring just falls off the bone.
Interesting.
Every foot race, gone.
Made this real awkward, innit?
I'm trying to think of a time now where you said I never.
I ain't. That's why I don't laugh at people's injuries. I ain't
Sure
that
about
kind
that.
of person.
Don't let me find something later.
A couple of limp jokes here and there. That's just a little limp. That's not an actual injury, you know what I'm saying?
Who do you think you guys should sign? Because you're
don't know. He
Mr.
said-
Tottenham.
Because for me, I've said Kelleher straight away. It's the easy, quick solution. Right now, what we need. I'm not going full soap for another 2-3 months. No, that jeopardizes Carabao, Europa, FA, everything. Bring Kelleher right now. Mamachvidi's coming in the summer. Alisson's back right now. You ain't seeing first team minutes again unless Alisson gets injured again. However, what you can do for the rest of the season, come in 6 months, put yourself in the shop window. We've just seen what you can do for 2 months. End of the season, you don't have to sign permanently for us. But for now, come and join the force. Lunin, the problem is Courtois too injury prone. He's definitely going to get injured, so I don't think they'll risk.
I had Kelleher as well.
But Kelleher is the one.
The only reason why I said is what you said is George is coming this summer.
Yeah.
And bro, he's going to be third option. He has to leave.
It makes no sense. So for me, if he stays, it's kind of your own funeral. But
For me, I definitely recognize the goalkeeper position. I saw firsthand how bad Forrester is, but I also saw how bad Dragusin and Archie Gray were last weekend. No disrespect to Archie Gray. I feel Archie Gray, but
not centre back.
I feel for him, honestly.
He's played pretty
and
much
Dragusin,
every position.
Dragusin, there needs to be an investigation to whoever co-signed that deal.
Because his agent needs to shut the hell up.
That's the worst scouting by Spurs to bring in Dragusin, who I have nothing against, but in terms of that system, that much responsibility on the ball, playing that high up, that's irresponsible from them.
Who would you recommend?
I don't know. I would actually recommend him for you guys as well, too.
Madrid.
Yeah.
Dragusin.
Aymeric Laporte. I think Aymeric Laporte.
I asked for him to come to Madrid, man.
Don't tease me like that.
Don't tease you like that.
Don't tease
He's for me the best.
You like how he's talking to you?
Don't play footsie with me like that under the desk and say Laporte's name.
Bro,
like
trust me. I
Don't
want
do
him.
I think honestly, every team that has a center back crisis right now should be looking at him
would.
because
I
of
want
all due
him.
respect to Saudi Arabia, I hope you invite me to the World Cup in 2020. What is 2030
You'll be
now, right?
50 by then.
32,
Don't worry
32.
about it. You'll be full-time
Hey,
journalist.
I'll be looking like I'm 30. How about that? But I think he's too good for the Saudi league. Honestly, I think he's way too good. Like he's arguable. You can make the argument he's the best player in that league.
Him and
He's too good.
Simakan are the centre-back pair now.
That's ridiculous.
Crazy. No,
What the hell are you doing?
That's ridiculous. He could start for Real Madrid right now. Like he's
Yes.
a top player. So
But he wouldn't come first because we don't go after. We're weird. We don't go after people who's above.
Hold on.
28, 29.
But I think for you guys,
for you guys, yeah.
And honestly, you can't trust Romero and Van de Ven.
I
You can't
agree.
trust
Put
them.
the call in. Put the call in.
I agree, but I don't know if Laporte would leave the millions to come to us.
In my reality, he would.
And I don't believe we pay even maybe 10% of the wages.
My
he's
reality,
currently
he
earning. Now,
In my
you
reality,
said-
football
you
is more
said-
important than money.
You said Madrid, and
Yeah.
then you said Spanish centre back, and then my brain just clicked into
Vallejo! Oh.
Chill up.
والله it's been hurting. والله.
You said it's been hurting. Take it out.
It's too much.
That is crazy. No one said that. You are insane. Look at this guy.
Wow.
No one said that.
That is
This
wild.
guy is insane.
Is this what you're on?
I've been sitting next to him too long.
It's the festive period.
Who's him? Specify who's him.
It's
You
the
mean
festive
him or him?
Huh?
Which one?
No, honestly, bad influences.
It's
for
the
me,
festive period. Tell him.
But I was gonna say, funny enough, you're wearing the PSG shirt as well. Sergio Ramos, free agent right now. 6 months, no club.
Well, for you.
We're looking, yeah.
You just want his
Why
jersey.
not?
That's it. You just want his jersey.
This guy would bring back Edgar Davids if he could, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
Why I would, as a coach.
I'm looking at Bissouma these days. He can't be much worse than him, man. Honestly. Yo, he's gonna die.
Oh my
bro.
days.
Don't joke with Basuma, bro. Get that
guy's
brother
finished.
out.
Yo, this guy looked at. I thought he got possessed.
Yeah, I thought he died there.
No, I'm good, man. I'm good, bro.
Are you sure? Yeah, every cough, bro. Every cough, I feel like it could be your last. Honestly.
Ramos at Spurs.
Sergio, come to London. You've clocked France. You've clocked La Liga. Come
Wait.
England.
He's not
Real
clocking
men.
anything. He's not clocking anything.
Ladies
Hey,
and
yo,
gentlemen.
hey,
Yo.
Hey, guys, you know how many more clubs? No more, fam. My brother. Chill.
Someone count how many slaps.
Why would you put Ramos through that though? Honestly,
I wouldn't.
Spurs.
Why not? Come for 6 months and show us what real men look like. Show us what a leader looks
Why
like.
the hell would you want to do that?
Show us what your medals look like, because we don't know what they look like.
You want one of the most successful players of all time to go to Spurs.
I'm begging.
Yeah, you need more than
I'm
begging,
begging. I'm on my knees. We'll move on to the next club. Tottenham says done. West Ham.
bro. Yeah.
You're not gonna hate you.
I've got a perfect option.
Another Tottenham player.
I know his best player.
Another Tottenham player.
When you hear the player though, you're gonna agree.
Oh.
Dogged. Hard work. Stays in London. Richarlison.
I ain't heard one footballing reason yet, bro.
Stays in London.
I heard one footballing reason.
I've got a better option.
I think Richarlison for me is exactly what Antonio is. He's got the Premier League experience. I feel like clubs at that upper echelon, you're not built for that. Mid-table Premier League,
It's actually not the
lower
worst
regions. I think he actually mashes work if he goes there.
It's not the worst show.
I've got a guy from Brighton who's not playing at the moment, Even Ferguson.
Even Ferguson.
What's his name? What's his name? Not even, no?
Even. Ivan Ferguson.
What is it?
Evan.
Even
Evan, it's the same
Ferguson is
shit, fam.
hilarious.
Even, what is it?
Evan, mate.
Even, what? It's the same shit.
No, it's not, bro.
Wait, what did you say?
Evan.
What did I say?
Even. And then you said Ivan.
Even, what did you say?
Evan.
Even, Evan.
Okay, just however you say it's fine.
Same shit.
There's something wrong with you.
Go on.
Same shit.
Even Ferguson.
Come on.
That's like something I don't know. Never mind. Let me not.
Hey, shut up, man.
Evan Ferguson.
But even, same shit. But Ferguson, I think Ferguson could be a good shout.
That's actually not a bad one.
He's not being
He's
used.
not playing.
He's not being used at the moment. 6 months loan, maybe try to maybe. I think his price would be too much, but 6 months loan.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'd say. I know Brighton are going to demand premium money for him.
And as a striker, bro, Antonio's out. We don't know how long he's out for. Full crew has been. He's been meaty. Get Ferguson.
I'm going Lyon again for mine. That is good. It's a fire sale over there. I'm going Georges Mkhitaryan. I saw actually there was a rumor linking him to Galatasaray. Obviously, he's only been there a few months,
Yeah.
but although he's a fan,
Was he not linked with West Ham before he joined Lyon as well?
I believe he was,
Yeah.
and he's a huge fan favorite over there because like he's from the academy, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been playing that much, and they need to offload players. And I think he'd garner a good fee. I look at him; he can play as like a little behind the striker. He can play up front. He can play in a 2. I think West Ham could do worse than him.
Not a bad shout. What would you say?
I'm on the Richarlison hype.
It is a good shout. Richarlison's a good
It's a
shout.
good-
That's the
it's a
first
good
off.
shout.
That's the first
Sure.
Toyota
But like I
Honda
said,
Civic you've managed to get off.
Every single one I've mentioned, I genuinely think they would
But
be
you're a
a
bad
good-
car salesman, though. Huh? You've tried selling like 15 cars today, and you got one off.
Does he know? Listen, does he know about my sales history? Does he know where I used
Yeah,
to
stick
work?
to watches, bro. I can't lie. The
Yo,
Civics
yo,
ain't for you, bro.
Don't worry. Y'all need any Rolexes, hit me up, man. I'll steal them for you. I don't want that no more, man. What can I do? Final and last club.
Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Midlands. The Lonely Wolves. What do they need?
Definitely
Gary O'Neill, no longer there.
They're celebrating. They are very happy now.
Why?
The guy has finally gone.
They have conquered.
You sound like Stephen A. The city of Wolverhampton should be throw a parade.
Bro, they are happy. You're telling me the first game without him, they won 3-0. Damn. Against Rude.
So you're gonna go for one and just go another one.
But they, I've read about them. They need. They don't have the peace, fam.
Yeah, they got nothing.
They got nothing. After what Gary O'Neill did, they got nothing.
I'll tell you one thing they need.
What did Gary O'Neill? He barely spent with
They
them.
robbed the whole city
They need
what?
centre-backs.
of everything. Happiness, fam.
they are.
The past 6 months. The past 6 months. Happiness. But they need a centre back.
100%.
Because the last game they played a left back, a midfielder, and a right back as a centre back. They need a centre back.
It's a disgrace.
I'm looking at Atalanta. I'm looking at someone who's English, someone who's gone there this summer. He's not been playing for Atalanta.
Mason Holgate.
No. He plays for another
What
club.
does he play for, Mason Holgate?
Ben Godfrey. that's
Holgate
the-
is with who? Didn't he go
Oh,
abroad as well too?
you mixed up the lighties. You mixed up the lighties.
Say what now? You think they all look alike? So who's Holgate with now? That's where he moved
Mason
abroad.
Holgate is playing for West Brom.
I'm bugging, bro.
Wow, he went from West Brom to Syria.
That's an L episode for you.
Yeah,
That's a big L, man.
4.3
Go on,
rating.
talk
Oh,
about
come on. That's a big L, man. Damn.
That's what I want for Wolves, though. Mason Holgate, about
Come on, man. I expected that from you, man. But you know, because it's a festive period, don't worry.
Yeah, festive period. You're in a given
all
mood.
his shots up, and then he says the festive.
I allow you, man. Come on, man. I allow you.
After you got your shots up,
It was horror, but I allow you. Man. What's your shot, brother?
go talk about Godfrey.
Well, Holgate, yeah. It's your shot, Holgate.
This is his first win over me in years, man. Honestly, get your shots up. Big three from Chris Paul. Big three from Chris Paul to bring it down to 42 points. Get your licks off, man.
It's a festive period, man. Don't worry, man. I don't need that, man. Illy, what's your one, man?
They need a centre back. I don't know what centre back they need,
Holgate.
but they need a centre back. Which one? Who do you want? Ben Godfrey or Holgate? Which one do you want? But
For was the same.
but no, generally I don't know what they need at back because they're playing what? Dawson, Totti.
Dawson,
Mascaro.
Totti.
Mascaro's out.
horror.
They still got my man at right back, Doherty.
Semedo's their captain now.
Yeah, like it's dark down there.
After what's his name got stripped, Lamina.
Yeah.
They gave it to.
I
Semedo as
get
the
why
captaincy.
Madweke made that post. Like I hear it.
It's weird because they don't have money, but I feel
Yeah.
like the perfect player would have been for them. Kevin Danso, RC Lens,
Danso.
centre back,
Yeah.
absolute unit.
Mm.
Impressed in the Euros as well, but I
Yeah.
think he is physically someone who is perfect for the Premier League. And when you lose someone like Kilman, who was their captain,
Yeah.
I feel like
They don't have the
getting-
money for that. That's the thing.
That's the
They have
problem.
no money. So that's why, man.
Gotta go
RC
for a
Lens
loan.
are no
Gotta
longer
look for a
playing
loan.
Champions League football, and I know French clubs are always struggling in terms of finances. So I don't know, Premier League pulling power,
But they
little
got no
30,
beast.
35 mil.
Well, Pereira came out and said, bro, they've given me nothing.
Go and sell Ait Nuri this January, man. Stop stunting.
He's stuck. How much can they get him for?
João Gomez, Andre,
What?
Gonzalo Guedes, Cunha.
Nori.
100 dinars?
Cunha to United. That was one maybe I should have mentioned.
But he's
for United
got
as well.
that suspension looming over his head right now, isn't it?
Would you take Cunha at United?
Bro, I would take a phase like United, bro. We're broke.
Astaghfirullah. Don't do that. I want better for you. But guys, on that bombshell, we will end the episode. Make sure you do like,
Well, your
share,
co-host.
subscribe. Huh?
So we got nothing for Wolves.
Come on, man. My co-host.
Oh my god.
I appreciate you for joining me today. Faisal, Ilyas. Yo, we got women's nails. That is disgusting. Anyway, we will be ending it there. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you at home for getting involved. Please let us know in the comments who you think clubs should sign this summer. All 20 clubs. I want to see it in a row. A to Z or to W in this case. Till next time. Peace.